You did. Good evening and morning and afternoon, everyone. Here in this heat wave moment in the world right now, we are at risk of blackouts. If that happens, it sucks. If there's a weird cut in the play or audio or anything, that might have happened to me. So, oh yeah, heat. Yeah, it's like 100. It's like 110.
It's fucking cold out here.
Everywhere in California. Yeah. So, last week, the party returned to the city of the town of the Woodfall, victorious, with their allied Imperial soldiers and Questioner Fenlock, and they went to go and reclaim whatever their rooms, and found that they had been rented out to someone else in their absence. Going to the inn, the party met a new character in the form of a metallic robot fella, calls himself 37, and they have peacefully allowed him to join the group after he asserted himself. Now the group is upstairs sort of discussing next steps. Generally, it appears that the group is going to split now, with part of the party heading to perhaps rescue Brightleaf and the other half choosing to pursue the erstwhile dread pirate Blackwind. It's anyone's guess what Fenlock is going to be doing at this point. She was just given a writ for control of all Imperial troops in the area. So we come back into the scene with everyone in the room, Egglor. Every damn time.
Oh dear, Egglor, what's he doing there? Who's that?
Who the fuck is this pirate man?
Who is this pirate man?
I don't know,
wearing
man.
a fancy pirate hat with an eye patch over his left eye. Who could that be?
Now don't
eye
get
patch
too
over his
cocky.
left eye and a hat.
Oh, did you update Cameron's profile picture?
Yes, I did.
That is good stuff. That is good stuff. Every
Cringe, I'm not used to it. Change it back.
Nope. This is how he looks right now.
He actually has a beard now.
Yeah, he hasn't been shaving. You guys have been on the move. He wasn't he wasn't shaving when you found him.
He looks really worn down and just like kind of sunken in a little bit. He's got the beard to kind of cover that up.
An optimal relationship with Davy Jones.
A little bit.
Maybe a little bit.
That may come. Jack Sparrow.
Davy Jones done slapped him a couple times, it seems like. But yeah, so at this moment, I think the last thing that was discussed was that the party, all of y'all, wanted to head for Brightleaf. The rest were going to head for Blackwind. And the closing point was you were discussing whether or not to bring anyone with you, and if it was, whether or not you wanted to bring, I think in particular it was Gorkle, Percival, or Ixa. But I think everyone had kind of decided they wanted Ixa the most. So I'm gonna leave it all to you and have that be the point that we open with. But there will be more discussion as Braun and Drone enter the room as well.
Let's see. We'll start off. Drone opens the door. Hey, oh, there's a lot of people in there. I dozed off. What'd I miss?
Where's Braun?
Oh, he was just with me.
What the fuck? How is everybody fitting in here?
Just find a spot. Find a spot.
Jump up on the fucking bed and sit down.
Yeah, let me catch you guys up. So, I know how to get to Brightleaf.
Hi-yo. Sounds nice.
Hugo's gonna go after Blackwind. As much as I dearly want to finish that off.
Ain't gonna be nothing left for you.
Well, I'm hoping you're delayed just enough that I can catch up.
He gives you a rueful grin as if he wants to punch you, but it's the same kind of. Yep.
It's like I hope you can catch up too.
Yep.
So there's an area called the Bonewood, and I have an image of it in my head. Don't ask how. It's not important. What's important is there's a little marker that will draw. Correct me if I'm wrong, Brent. there's a marker, some kind of wooden stick that's been placed as like an identifier for an entrance into an underground cave network that'll, at the end of it, basically bring us right where we need to go. No fuss from the ones above the ground.
So to correct you, because
Yes.
you did hear this like 20 minutes ago, sort of
Yes.
thing in game, not a week ago, right?
I remember hearing something about a marker.
It wasn't a wooden stick as a marker. Farah said that there was a stick, some sort of stick or something, on the way there in a chamber. And he did say that there were people underground that will bar your passage as well.
I was gonna get to that part.
Okay, so yeah, just
So
the
there's
people
no
above
marker.
ground won't stop you, but
Right.
they have people below ground too. Is sort of the thing.
Right. There's
I'm
some kind of marker in a passage in the caves that we're gonna be delving into. The problem is the caves are occupied by drow.
So not only are we going in a cave, we're going in a cave where we're gonna have to fight things.
We might.
People, even. Oh, great.
I mean, do you want to rescue Brightleaf, Cleek? Because
Yeah.
this is the way to do it without them knowing we're coming. We slip right in and we throw whatever plan this person has set in motion. We just kind of throw ourselves in the way of it, like we do with everything, right?
Drow are easy to take care of. You're going to see his hand transform into a cannon for a second as a ball of fire appears for a split moment, then it goes back to normal.
Alright, great. Yeah, so we're going in a cave. It's going to be dangerous.
As
But I
long
think
as
we
it's
can-
worth it.
I mean, is Brightleaf worth it to you? Because this is how we're getting there.
That's exactly my point. This is the
Well-
one time I'll be okay with going in a cave.
Well, then I think we're decided. We're gonna have to find the cave. I don't exactly know where it is. I just know it's in the Bonewood as opposed to the Ironwood, although they are both very closely together. I may be misremembering. It may be they're both the same damn thing.
The Bonewood is a specific section of the Ironwood where there are large bones.
Cayman doesn't fight. He's just like, could be the same thing. Could be like a section of it. I don't know. Look. We're gonna find it. We're gonna find the cave. We're gonna get in. We're gonna get Brightleaf, and we may have to make a stop somewhere else. I don't know yet. I'm hoping it doesn't become a thing, but I mean, Fenlock, Windermere, is that important at all? That place? Their big reward if we show up and help them out.
She kind of frowns and shrugs. They are nominally an imperial territory, and they pay their tithe.
Nominally. I don't like that.
She
I don't-
nods.
I don't like that word for some reason. Nominally. What do you mean? They're like a city-state unto themselves?
They act it. There are even rumors that there could be some sort of ties to the undead, as there are known to be some haunts of goblins, undead skeleton goblins, a little bit south of Windermere. They've always been troubled by undead things.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds awesome. That sounds fantastic. We may skip that one. We may not. I don't know. I'll figure that out when we're closer. But I think we have the plan now, right? Go to the cave, get out, rescue Brightleaf, maybe stop by Windermere and clear that up, and then try to catch up to Hugo.
Yeah, we're gonna be heading northwest, and we're gonna probably head out to the coast, scrape down along it. He's got to be holed up somewhere along there.
Oh, maybe. He's crafty. Be careful out there. I know I don't have to tell you, but the guys that I've met, I don't remember anybody being loyal like that, Hugo. I'm serious. Be careful out there. Something's not right.
Right. Well, we'll take care of it. He kind of nods over at Percival, who's like, right. And Corkle, who does the same over his book. And he just kind of like stops himself from face palming a little bit. And you can see 12 is kind of leaning against the wall, smirking.
Okay. This is where we all split up for the second time. Third for some of us.
Yeah, well,
so are we heading out tomorrow?
Yeah, we are. No break.
Alright, cool with me.
He's gonna
we'll do the
elbow
same.
Braun in the rib.
What? This fucking bed.
Wake your
Goddamn comfortable.
dead ass up. This is my bed. No, sleeping in it. I paid for this.
If you would like rest, there is a bedroom in my tower.
Oh. I don't even want to get into the logistics of that right now. Is everybody set on the plan?
You are, Captain.
Thumbs up from Drone.
Thumbs up from 37.
Yeah, whatever, Kevin. Let's do it.
Have you
That's about
already-
a thumbs up from Braun?
Have you already told Ixa that you want her to come with you?
Ixa, by the way,
Yes.
I think we're gonna need you to help out with this. If you
Hugo-
want to.
Hugo pokes his head back in. Hey! You can't take Ixa. Come on now. There's already more of you.
Okay, let me explain this. We're walking into an army of elves who may want to kill us.
May? Since when is it May?
Well, we haven't got there yet.
Last I
But
checked, this is some kind of private sanctum that they protect by literally persecuting those who reveal it. I don't think they're going to be happy with us there.
There is a chance they will not attack us on sight.
There's a very slim chance they won't try to kill us on sight.
Fair enough.
Look, I'm not gonna poach her. If you really need her to go with you, all right, we'll make do. We'll figure it out.
To be honest, I do not wish to be on a boat again so soon.
I don't think you're gonna be on a boat either way.
With this one, it's always about boats.
Huh.
You'd be surprised how similar it is with Cayman.
No, actually, when was the last time we were on a boat, Cleek?
When was the last time you didn't want to be on a boat?
Well,
I raise a feathered eyebrow.
I have that image in my head of a crow raising his fucking eyebrow now.
I detect your level of sarcasm.
Look, listen, there's a difference between wanting to be on a boat and constantly being on a boat. But again, it's up to you guys. But after we get Brightleaf, we can send her and Ixa your way. We're gonna be heading maybe somewhere. I don't.
Brightleaf's going with them?
Yes, Cleek. After we get Brightleaf, she's gonna go help them out.
That's news to me.
Well, surprise.
Depending on how things go, it would be smarter to send a person away if we are the ones freeing them. Because we will be followed.
Standard scatter thing. Yeah. It's like when you're running away from the guards after a rowdy night of drinking and brawling. Everybody goes different directions. Only in this case, 6 of us are going one way and 2 of us are going the other way.
Fenlock kind of speaks up and says, I'm going to be taking a contingent of Imperial soldiers north and west as well to search for the cause of these blizzards. We still need to resolve this.
I
for the good of the
actually,
people.
if I remember right, Leon, something was heading to Morocco, wasn't it?
Punjab.
Punjab or Haryana, yeah.
Finlock.
Something.
Finlock. Make a path towards Thrym.
Yeah,
Thrym?
something big's coming from that way.
What is it? Thrym? I can't remember. I'm like blanking.
No, it's
I
fine.
think It came from there, but
Yeah, make a path towards Thrym. Look for ice giants.
What is the purpose
They-
of the ice giants?
It's
Apparently, it has something to do with the
migration.
cause of the thing.
it's some kind of deity figure, and it's awake, and it usually sits next to mithril veins, right?
right.
And it's
that-
heading towards Punjab Haryana right now.
I've sent a group to start evacuating south of Punjab. I don't know how far they've gone with it yet, but it's
Go
coming
ahead
from
and
Punjab.
open up this guy 1 sec.
I do remember writing in Ancient Frost Giant God is heading to Punjab.
All
Not
right.
really
Yeah,
our problem.
Just so
Aster-
we can
Oh.
have our bearings here.
Yep, it was coming.
You are
Yeah.
about here where I'm. Oh, I need to set it up so it's no snapping. You're about there. So you're trying to head to the northeast right now in this general direction right here. You're trying to head.
Yep.
It looks like Hugo's group is going to head in this general direction.
Yep.
Punjab
Oh.
Haryana is to the southwest down here.
Yep.
This orange dot.
And what
Thrym
we're
is over here.
right. Thrym,
This is the
but
Bay of Thrym,
but
and this
the-
is Thrym.
right. The thing
Yeah.
that was at Thrym is coming this way. And
Yeah.
given the nature of your dream, I would actually say, considering the weather,
I would.
whatever is coming from Thrym, it's probably within like this area already.
Since I have this map up, let me go ahead and further clarify something that Leon would know because it was in his dream.
Mm-hmm.
The general direction and bearing of the thing that was walking towards Punjab Haryana was southwards, as if from this direction,
Oh shit!
not from this direction.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So they're
So
both
is it-
southwards, but this one is more of a direct south, a little slightly southwest. This
Now
one's
that-
Fine.
west, west.
Now
south,
that
south.
can
Okay.
now that clears up a
So-
lot
so
of
that's-
things that
it's
I
a
was
little
confused
different.
on out of
So-
character.
As opposed
Yeah,
to
it-
here.
Used to be
Here.
here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Based
so,
on
now-
it used to
now
be
the-
here and migrated, and now it's coming down this way.
So yeah, the Bay of Thrym is this bay here. Thrym, the city, is over here, and this
There's a
is
big-
Punjab Haryana.
Yep, there's a big mithril vein that was somewhere in here,
Thrym
Then
is
it was
known for its
here.
mithril vein.
and then it's here, heading down this way. So
It is known and has been reported for some time now that these blizzards are kind of centralized in this area.
yeah, so it might be
Like they're not affecting even all of Exitio. They're affecting northern Aelenmile, this kind of northwestern corner of Spira, and southern Exitio. This is the location of the blizzards.
So in that case,
knowing that
From what?
now.
Yeah, so I just wanted to confirm what you would know
Okay.
because you're the one conveying the information. I didn't
This
do a good job of
is-
it before. So let me
this
jump back
is-
to
Yeah,
to
this
the,
is kind of the area that's being affected right now.
yeah, sorry, I jumped back, but
That's okay.
you had it.
And like the scout outs south of Exatio, around the border area. Look for any frost giants. It's sort of a migration, I guess. They're going for Punjab, and things are getting worse.
Fenlock kind of nods to you, and then it looks like she has a thought. She kind of glances over to the doorway where Hugo's still poking his head, and it says, "Hugo, this captain of yours." She glances over at you, Cayman, and says, "Could he be connected to these storms or these frost giants?"
Oh, don't. You know, it is really convenient that a storm popped up when we were getting assailed by an Imperial galleon way back. It is absolutely possible that he might have something to do with it, but the dream that Leon had something to do with a very large frozen dead thing or something like that. So
Like a giant, but could pick up a mountain in one hand. And it was walking towards Punjab.
Bryn, is there any dwarven folklore that sounds like that?
Well,
yes.
Go ahead and roll history check.
Yes,
Roll a
please.
history check for that. Yeah, please roll high.
Survey says 26.
So, indeed, there is a lot of lore about frost giants in Valhallan history, namely because all of Valhalla was founded and named after and in joint teamwork of dwarves with giants. So a number of the cities are named after giant gods. I believe it is Thrym that is named after the frost giant god. Let me just go ahead and check that real quick. Make sure survey says.
Okay, but 37 is revealing all this in a very different voice than Zerba voice. He sounds like a drunk dwarf saying it back to them.
Thrym, named after the frost giant god, due to how freezing this region is and proximity to the frozen sea. Dwarves settled in this terrible location only due to being the greatest mithril mine on the continent, with all other mines only finding mere traces of it. This is also the only port city in Valhalla. So something like that, just issued out of 37's speakers.
Alrighty. Okay, then that's different.
So yeah, Thrym is named after the frost giant god, and is also the source of the largest vein of mithril on the continent.
So, giants.
As far as giants, frost giants are known to live in Exatio, but they more call their home Valhalla, where they live in the highest peaks, and tend to be generally reclusive, only speaking to and working with their dwarven brethren in the most dire of circumstances. You don't know of any current information regarding any sort of leadership figure amongst the frost giants, any sort of population center, no sort of cultural norms. It's just they're still here. They're up above the dwarves, somewhere up in the peaks. Don't go and mess with them unless you need something. And that's kind of just how it's been for the last couple hundred years. Even the Great War didn't disturb the giants enough to cause them to come down the mountain. So if that says something about what it takes to get them riled up, there you go.
Fantastic.
Sorry, I had to go for a phone call there.
Hey, it happens. You just missed some giant lore, which
Yeah,
may or may
I
not
was
be relevant
trying
to
to
your
listen to
game.
two things at once. I heard the basic stuff about the dwarven cities being named after giants, which I actually did myself. I wrote that
I
at
know.
the beginning of the server.
There are giants living in the mountains above them.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there's totally giants in
That is what
Valhalla.
37
There's literally
And you-
like a standing piece between like stone giant communities around the mountains and the dwarves that live below.
Well, these are the frost giants.
Frost
And,
giants totally live on a bunch of mountain peaks in there, I'm
And
sure.
37
And
just spouted all this
They don't.
information.
The
to very
dwarves
well.
don't travel above ground, and they have
Unless they have
small
to,
parts of their
sort of thing.
city above ground. Yeah, they stay
Okay.
almost entirely underground. Their major tunnels connecting the cities are underground because
Okay.
the top is
Got
inhospitable.
it, Astron.
A different dwarf comes on over the speaker,
Sorry.
as if another
Sorry.
excerpt of another book is. That was a 26, man. That's a lot of information getting dumped right
Yes.
now. Everyone's
37,
just
shut up.
looking at 37. All of the
Stop.
speakers blaring in the middle of the room.
Stop
They're like,
Sorry.
talking. Turn it off.
Okay, and the voice goes
We
on.
don't need a history of the dwarves. We
My
don't even
creators
really
were
need.
dwarves. They've inserted their own voice boxes.
Oh, that's gonna drive me crazy. I can already tell. But what else is new?
It's a
So-
short trip for
so
you
wait.
anyway. You'll be fine.
what would the captain have to do with frost giants and dwarves? That doesn't make any
Alright.
sense. I mean, we had
Okay.
some dwarven crewmates, but I mean,
Right. So
giants.
let me fill you in on something that I've been worrying about, and Fenlock's revelation kind of bothered me a little bit, especially when we didn't find it on Ramsey.
Fenlock even says, "You all might want to file back into the room for this."
Yeah.
And they all did, boom, 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 come back.
Yeah. Okay, so when we went after Ramsey, Fenlock was under the impression he had this thing called the leader mask, which basically makes people listen to you unequivocally without fail. It's like a beacon of loyalty to everybody around you. Fenlock
is
thought
not
Ramsey. Fenlock thought Ramsey had it. He did not. He had something in mind instead. My concern is that I've met some of the crew in my travels, and there's something wrong with them. Like, Hugo, you know the Reavers were never. They didn't buy into it like we did.
Yeah, no, the bunch of rat bastards will gut you and piss on your corpse. They
Yeah,
don't really care about honor
Right.
or parlay or really the code at all. Kind
yeah.
of sickening to serve with them.
Here's the problem. I met one of those Reavers, and he was singing a very different tune.
Yeah.
He was singing the "I bought into all of it without question" kind of tune, which didn't seem right. It seemed wrong the way he was talking. Like I met Bridget.
Yeah. How's she doing?
Same. Bought right into it, the whole thing.
I always thought she was a little smarter than that. As dumb as she is.
Ivan, that was his fucking name. Ivan Stormeye.
Ivan.
Ivan.
Really?
Ivan's bought into it.
I was hoping he was dead.
He apparently was, which is another source of concern that I have.
He kind of turns on you and his gaze is a little fierce. He says, "Wait. They were dead?"
Some of them were dead.
Hmm.
And now they're not. That is the problem. Pirates who were dead are alive again.
Fenlock, this mask you were talking about with Marith, does it bring people back to life? Not that I'm aware of. It grants the bearer powerful magic, and in that they may have the ability to bring people back to life, but that's not its primary purpose. No.
No, it's
So maybe,
Yeah.
maybe. Cayman,
yeah.
you think that this captain of yours has the mask?
I don't want to think that he has. It's already bad enough that you.
There is another option based on things we already know.
No, there isn't. Not that. Whatever you're thinking, it's not that.
Well,
Fenlock's
Hear him
looking
out,
at
hear
Cleek
him out.
I've
expectantly.
seen you bring people back to life, and you certainly don't have a mask, but you do have another artifact
He doesn't.
or two.
He doesn't. I know he doesn't.
How are you so
Doesn't
sure?
What?
Because he's to the northwest, and what we're looking for is not out there. He
I'm
doesn't
sorry.
have one. I know where they are. All of them.
Oh no.
All of them. I know where they all are.
Well then, I guess never mind.
It was a good thought, and I thought the same thing too. But Fenlock telling me about this whole loyalty shtick and how they buy into it all, and it's like being brainwashed. You just believe it. Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. It is something you need to worry about.
She turns to Gorkle and Percival and Hugo and Ixa and 12. Did any of you ever meet with the Inquisitor on your own? He didn't have it, so that wouldn't be it, but who has the damn mask?
That's the best lead I've got.
Is it within the... Why did we think he had it?
Wait. Fenlock, who was the last owner you know of the mask?
We've never known an owner of the mask except for the one who instigated the Great War. He simply called himself the leader and wore a mask. 50 years ago, he was slain, and the mask was never found.
Where was he slain at?
So it's an old war trophy. What came out of the war? I mean, who took power afterwards? I'm not familiar with all the history, but you'd think whoever took power would have a lot of artifacts like that, right? Treasures?
Just looking at you with like the most like, are you serious
Cleek.
stare, but also like I get it, but
Okay, Cleek,
I'm 5 years old and this was 50 years ago. We're talking
Yeah.
ancient history here.
Right, Cleek, you spent time in the jails of the people who took power.
Oh,
The
the Empire
Empire.
came out of that?
Yep.
Well, then it's probably somewhere in the Empire, right?
that's why
Some
I thought it
Imperial
was one of
person.
the Inquisitors. It could be the Lord Inquisitor Ivansteed.
Is that like a super inquisitor?
He is the head of the Inquisition.
Okay. What about other high-ranking people? What else is there?
The Emperor.
Oh yeah,
don't
it is
even-
Empire, huh?
I don't
I guess
even want
that's
to.
kind of implied.
I don't even want to think about that.
I mean, I don't know, all these leader types, it kind of makes sense that like they could get away with having something to make them people loyal to them, right?
That
What?
would
You
raise.
know what? Wait. Oh, wait, it's an empire. There's no elections. I was gonna say whoever has the highest approval ratings.
Well-
Approval.
Yeah, like that matters.
Well, let's see what. Well, maybe they don't track it as well, but what member of the government does everyone have a good opinion about?
Oh, they track it all right.
A number of NPCs are looking at you incredulously. Gorkle is writing notes.
What?
Cleek, they definitely track approval. It's just if you don't approve, nothing good
Well,
happens.
hey, if you have a mask that makes everyone like you, then we just have to find. Wouldn't it just be whoever, like, is friendly
You're-
with everyone they meet?
You've brought
I don't
this
know.
from like killing an inquisitor all the way to regicide.
Whoa!
That's a s-
I didn't say we were gonna kill them. I
Hey,
just started
was the
thinking about where the
mask
mask
like
could be.
even
I'm
our
getting another
problem?
phone call.
Why are you so popular? Tell him to
Hey,
fuck
yo,
off.
is the mask like even our problem there? Why we?
It's
It's
if it's
something
in-
that could be our problem.
yeah, it could very well especially if it's in Blackwind's hands, it could be a serious problem.
The mask is itself a problem.
Yep.
You don't understand that amount of power in anyone's hands is a problem. No one person should have that much power.
No one.
Oh,
I understand, but like, is it
I-
our problem?
I need you to meet Izithar the Azure and tell him that.
Her face pales a little bit.
Why Izithar? Why do we need Izithar? I don't like that thought.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, you tell him
Who
that
is this
nobody needs
Izithar?
that much. Oh, he is.
Terrifying.
Cayman,
He
roll a
is-
wisdom save.
Oh,
He heard you, bitch. He heard
fucking-
you.
fuck you, Izithar.
So you know that big bird? Imagine that, but it's a wizard.
Wait. Oh, let me put it to you this way, 37. You know how you can make a tower out of like nothing?
He could probably make a bigger one.
It's
He
not
made
made
a-
out of nothing. It's made out of
Okay. You
Dick's bigger than
you made a tower appear. He made a fortress, a citadel, whatever you want to call it. He made that,
It was
And
made out of
he-
this funny crystal
and he outright
that we
threatened to
tried to silently thunder wave. I
don't
remember that
just shut.
one. Or no,
your-
it was shatter.
Oh, please stop. Anyway,
It was entertaining, okay?
he's really powerful. Okay, he is the definition of power.
Didn't he like strike some random thief with lightning and reduce a magic item to ashes?
That was the guy that shot me, Gleek. He shot me with a
Oh
crossbow.
yeah, you would remember that.
I would.
Believe it or not, everyone, I have been appraised of our neighbor Izithar. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, so too much power in one guy's hands. But who's
Yes.
going to do anything about it?
There's a difference between an active threat to the entire material plane and one eccentric old man.
That eccentric
Yeah,
old
it's a
man has
short
enough
ride.
power to be a threat to the entire material plane.
That eccentric
Whatever
old
that
man.
is.
That eccentric old man is one bad day from
I'm
turning
pretty sure
an
he could
entire
threaten literally anything, whatever the heck a plane is.
Yeah, he was one bad day from turning that entire city into a pile of ash.
She shrugs and says, "That
You're welcome.
City,
You're-
that city is my home."
You're
and,
welcome, by the way.
Thank you. I
That
know
was-
that you spoke with him.
Yeah.
We of course appreciate my home not being destroyed, along with 100,000 lives.
Yep.
Izithar is dangerous and powerful, and a threat if he so decides to be. Yet he is reasonable, and we have spoken with him on this, and all he wanted was a garden.
Yep.
Now that we've taken care of that, we can address the actual threat, which is this hidden, secret, cloying, corrupting force that is threatening our continent. There are
Well-
signs of its corruption here.
I still
It is-
think
it is in the Empire somewhere.
political statistics could solve this puzzle.
Well, if
It's not a
there's
puzzle
sign-
I'm gonna go work on murdering, but you guys
Well-
have fun with that.
Well, okay, so if there's signs of it here, Blackwind's been through here recently. His people have been through here. That's the best lead that I've got. A guy who's inspired loyalty in people who don't even know what the word means.
That's also a fair point, but how the heck would he get something like that? Right?
He is.
I mean, he's got a point, but it's.
The Blackwind.
I'm not
that I
saying it's
remember-
impossible, I'm just saying
Oh.
we need to think about what the heck he would have had to have
Oh,
in
it's,
terms of
He-
power before to find
he-
something like that. I doubt they buried it and put an X on it.
Well,
Yar.
he's
Hmm.
a pirate, and you can't lie to him. If he asks you if you know where something is, and you tell him you don't know, but you do, he knows you're lying about it. He's the perfect person to find things like that.
That is very similar to the spell detect bots.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
You can fool a spell like that.
There is also ways to bypass abilities that let people.
I think there's a lot of seeing through lies really isn't the craziest of magical effects. That you could probably find something like that in any old dungeon if you search the right place.
All right, you let me know when you find that ability just naturally part of a person.
Well, who said it wasn't
You-
an item? I'm thinking it could be an item.
I don't.
Marith, why don't you
Okay.
go ahead
Well-
and tell him how long you've known Blackwind?
Uh,
We sailed with the man for over a decade. We
yeah,
know if he was carrying some gaudy shit on him.
it's his eyes. It's just like Rhea. Rhea could just see magic. That's the point.
And Ramsey had a funny eye too.
That's a different kind of thing.
Still turned out to be an item.
Rhea's eyes are normal. We've all seen them.
I don't know, man.
Fair enough.
Those eyes had an unnatural craziness in them for the wrong kind of way.
That's just excitement. Jeez. I've seen. Look, me and Brightleaf served with the Blackwind over a decade. We would have known if he'd come across some kind of magical artifact. It would have been the talk of the whole ship.
Yeah, but I mean, I figure he must have had something like that before you guys were there.
It would have been the talk of the whole ship.
Not if he kept it hidden from the whole ship.
That wouldn't be possible.
Why not?
If you can see through anyone's lie, it's a lot easier to hide something than to just see through people.
But that's the point. He can see through people.
Hey, wizard robot, are you capable of making something invisible or someone?
No.
Are you able to learn to do so with your current power level? Quote with air quotes.
Yes.
Cleek,
Okay,
I had
the
ability to conceal things too, but
Exactly.
it has limits. It has limits.
Of course there's limits, but did everybody go poking around in his back pockets? I don't know. I'm saying possibilities.
With an endless amount of likelihoods, there is a possibility for anything to happen.
Exactly.
I am telling you, it is not an artifact that gives him that power, but you can keep thinking that, and maybe.
I just think it's more likely than him having something innate. Either that, or maybe he's just skilled. I don't know.
Cleek, I'm a damn good liar. I could never pull one over on him, ever.
Eh.
Fact of the matter is, he might have the mask. If he has the mask and he can see through lies, you can't even pretend to be loyal anymore.
Braun, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking I need to rest. I'm
Yeah.
9 HP. I'm falling asleep over here. I'm sorry.
I feel it.
Fair enough.
That might well be a good idea. Perhaps we should all rest and meet up again before we head out in the morning. I assume we are all still planning to leave first thing?
Yeah, I was hoping for a break, but then,
I'd like to find Brightleaf as soon as possible.
Very well. Then let us meet in the common room in the morning and eat and discuss our next steps. We all have sending stones and the ability to communicate with each other otherwise, so if something happens before then, you know what to do.
What is everyone's full name?
Cleek. Well, do you want my actual name?
Yes.
Okay, let me find something real quick.
The lady in the red skin and horns says 12 and just walks away.
And there is going to be a sending to her. Is this your full name?
Ascending?
Not sending.
Message?
Message?
Not the cantrip, it's the actual
Not the
Sending,
cantrip. Yeah, sending is the full one. So you're just asking for her full name? She's gonna say no, and she's gonna walk down the stairs.
No.
What was that?
It was Cleek's actual name.
Oh,
Give me a
Cleek's
minute. I'm
actually-
getting something.
Wait, is he asking in character what is Cleek's actual name?
Yeah.
It's for the
I can give
purpose
it to
of
you.
it's for
Give
the
me a
purpose of
second.
how
You just
I
played a
have.
hot squeal.
Oh, extreme heat is straining the state energy grid. Power
Oh,
interruptions
boy.
may occur unless you take action. Turn off or reduce non-essential power if health allows. Now until 9 p.m. Well, if
Oh.
my power goes out suddenly, you know it's because California's, as
Oh,
usual,
good.
on
But
fire. So
no, it's just entirely flavor for 37 quote unquote long distance communication device.
That is like altering the mechanics of it, though, completely.
It's not really altering mechanics. It's literally I can, but like the way I see it as 37 being familiar with someone is asking their name.
He's got a fucking cell phone tower built into his forehead.
I don't.
Basically.
All right, I can't find a good sound effect very easily without turning on 8 hours of bird song. But imagine just, I can't even mimic the sound because that's the entire point of Eric Cochran names in their true form. There is a lot of squawking and whistling.
Hey, buddy, you're just rolling for stupid town.
Up.
It sounds like he's coughing up a hairball.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody, get the fuck out of my room so I can sleep.
Gladly. What time of day
Okay.
is it?
It's
it is probably, let's see. It's evening now.
get your.
I have a little
fucking-
bit of business I'd like to attend to.
It's going to hand you a strange little wire.
Get away
man.
from me! I don't.
It's holding
What?
a wire towards you.
Why?
Touch it.
Take the wire. What the?
And then a message will be conveyed. Hello,
I-
Cayman.
I dropped the
That is
wire
it.
because I don't need this.
You
I'll
good
reply,
there?
I don't need the wire. Get out of my head.
It was using
See
a
ya.
shared program.
What
It's
thought
literally-
did you try to share with him?
Okay.
It literally, it's just the thought of hello there.
I can feel the headache coming on. Get.
All right, so to the party members who wanted to stay in one of the other rooms, there are 2 other rooms that are open to you to stay in. So I don't know if you want to stay in them or not, but like Braun, Leon, anyone else who wants to stay in those rooms, it looks to me like Drone and 37 are going to adjourn to the tower. So that's completely fine.
I mean,
I
it's where
have
37's charging box is at.
Yep.
Quote unquote charging box.
Cleek has flown away to go rest somewhere else. So
I actually have a couple things I'd like to do today.
Oh, sure.
This evening.
works.
Primary
works.
one. I would like to go back to that inn we were at previously, or it was a trading post or something.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, I did get some dragon meat. Yes.
Yes.
I would like to go sell it.
Okay. As you are leaving and heading down the stairs, and you are in the, I'm gonna move the camera.
Before I forget, I do want
here.
37 to do something too before we move to the next day. 'Cause
Absolutely.
I want him to do something in town.
Absolutely. So, Cleek, as you come down, I'm going to move you to where you are. As you come down the staircase, and this lady's not in your way, come through the door carrying your meats. You are going to roll me a perception check to see who might be noticing you in this moment. Noticing you carrying those meats.
I can think of 2 people right off the bat.
Come
It's actually
on.
these 2 right over here.
You can handle it.
Maybe it's
Come
these
on,
people.
D&D Beyond.
He rolled 220
Golden
perceptions. What are you doing?
Guys.
Ooh, maybe
Wait,
it's
what?
these.
Oh, I'm scrolled up. I'm sorry. I was looking
Yeah,
at the
it
chat
did it
like
to me
You
earlier.
5
rolled a
miles
20 and a
above.
20 and a wow. Yeah,
Okay,
that is pretty
I got
good.
a 20 perception.
Okay, I gotta fix that too on mine. Okay, yeah. So with the 20, you can clearly see that this green kobold here is watching you as you're
fuck.
carrying your
Knew it.
your bag full of dragon bits and meats through the door.
I give him a small wave and continue on. Can I insight that actually?
Yes, you may.
You're gonna get
Hey,
mugged.
but- hey there.
Mugged for my meats.
Give me your dragon flesh bird scab.
So as you meet his gaze and kind of give him a little nod, he kind of hops off his stool a little excitedly and kind of comes over to you and he's like, I smell meat of dragon on you.
Ah,
Yes.
yeah. I shake the bag a little.
He looks at the human gentleman sitting next to him, a little excitedly and expectantly, like, hey, he has a thing.
Dad,
And he
can
looks-
I get some?
And he looks back to you and says,
the arcade machine?
Oh, sorry. With the insight, it seems like he's just excited about the meats.
Mhm.
You're
Like-
smelling dragon meat last week. Come on now.
It smells fresh. It smells fresh.
Ah, it is. I got it. It was literally today. We haven't long rested since, wasn't it?
I'm so sorry for my friend.
It's fresh flesh.
I hungry. We buy. You sell.
Yeah, that's the goal, actually. That's why I was bringing it along.
He starts rifling through his pockets and pulls out a pouch and like hands it to you. It's closed. You don't know how much it is, but it has a clink of heavy coins.
Ooh,
How
heavy
much?
coins.
How much is that?
Me no count. Probably 300, 350.
350 what?
He looks at you incredulously, like you don't know what gold is.
You don't know what coins are.
There's like 3 other types of coins that are common. You can't blame me for asking.
You think Grickert cheap? No, it's only gold.
You want all of it?
You see a couple drops of drool slaver off of his maw, and then
I
he nods.
assume
And,
it's a yes.
yes.
All right.
Yes.
I'll trade it gladly.
You get let's see.
Oh, your mouth again, friend. Come on.
He wipes it up.
There you
Your mouth, friend. Just a moment. Take care of that, will you?
So sorry for my friend.
292 gold. Oh, sorry.
That's not bad.
Sorry, I meant
No,
392 gold. I typed it wrong.
Oh, awesome! Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm happy with that pay.
And let me just mark that off of Grick
You
Grick's
just
sheet.
ran into someone who casually gave you 392 gold.
For an exotic meat.
He's an adventurer. What the fuck do you expect? They make bank.
I wonder why Cayman Barrett is doing another voice in this campaign. It's almost like he might have played one of the characters.
Oh, I figured you were just filling in.
No, I played one of the characters.
Doing great.
This was for
Doing
Jack's
great.
one shot, right?
Yes.
It was pretty fun.
The
was
evil
pretty fun.
bastards.
No, what are you talking about? They're great guys. Look at them.
No,
You
no
made
one
it
here
down
knows what
because you
happened
were
that
bored.
day.
They paid a bunch of money for dragging me. I mean, come on, they're pretty good guys.
I'm sure it was honestly sourced money.
Of course,
Not
honest.
taken for burning the supplies of a town.
No, never.
Nope.
We'd never do that.
I can tell you that the money was lawfully inherited by Grick Grick.
It was lawfully inherited from a source.
Let's leave it at that. Got it.
Well, no, there was legitimately lawfully inherited.
No, yeah,
As in,
that's what I'm
he's
saying. Leave it at that before you make it so much worse.
Grick Grick, the kobold there, heads around the counter and is starting to hassle the barmaid and asking if they can cook some of the dragon meat for him. So some of the other serving people come over and start kind of trying to calm him down. And this gentleman's like, if you'll excuse me. And he kind of heads over to help deal with that little situation. So Kleek, you've actually now had your meat situation dealt with.
Okay.
So you can continue on as you'd like. But for the moment, if we could hop over to Drone.
Yep, feel free.
what did you want to do, Drone?
I was just gonna head to bed.
Do you want me to
tired.
describe what the bedroom looks like?
Sure.
In the tower, there is a very fine bedroom. What seems to be just a hunk of metal and a very standard bed. There is nothing else in the bedroom. Like this giant metallic box, and then there is a bed for what seems to be a person, but it's small until you approach it, and then it just expands to fit your size.
Probably doesn't expand too large, then I'm like, I think I wrote down 5'6" for this character.
Yeah, originally the bed is for a 37 doll. It just expands to fit who's ever going to go lay on it.
Alright.
But that is the bedroom.
Yep.
So,
As
Drone, you
usual.
just kind of head in there and step under the bed, or slide into the bed and sleep.
Yep.
Very good. You can go ahead and start your long rest. 37, what are you and DAD doing at the front door?
He inserts a cube into DAD and he starts to ritual cast Phantom Speed, make to a metallic Drake mount.
Wingless, yeah?
Yes,
Because I don't, okay, yeah. I think
Phantom Speed doesn't let them
Cool.
fly, and Drakes can't even fly.
Well, yeah, Drakes are like the dragon dogs. They don't have wings.
Cool. Just
I
making
think.
sure we're good. I think that's right.
Yeah, that's
Go on.
about right.
You have a Phantom Robo Steed that looks like a Robo Drake.
Yes,
Yay.
he's riding off into
Are you
town.
gonna ride? Oh, sick. What in town are you looking to do?
He is going to go and try and find a library. If he can't find that, he'll try to find a general store. If he can't
So
find that, he's
there-
going to try and find a mage's tower, which he's probably not going to find one here.
Go ahead and roll investigation, but at disadvantage because of the blizzard. Very good. Still very good. Okay, so you are correct. There is no library in town, unfortunately. And there is no mage's tower in town, fortunately. The closest you can think of, possibly for a mage's tower of any kind, would maybe be the church, which seems to have some sort of magical resonance there, but possibly not the kind you're looking for. But there is a general store, and there is a market that seems to be buried under a couple feet of snow. But there's definitely people selling things in places. So if you
He'll go to
Depends
the
on what you're looking
market
for.
and try and find spell scrolls.
ooh, okay. Let's see. With that same 22 perception, let me
Investigation.
see what.
Wasn't
Yeah, sorry, that's what I meant. Let's see what you were able to find with that.
Isn't there a Dragonborn who's open when he opens and closes when he closes?
Yeah, there is indeed a Dragonborn that opens when he opens, closes, sells
All
random
kinds of crazy
magic
stuff.
shit. Yeah, all sorts of crazy shit.
Also, yes, Bren?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
What did I ask someone to do something?
Oh, no, I sent you some DMs. Real quick ones.
I mean,
Yeah.
let's see. All right. So you are able to find. Takes a second to get all my stuff together. Some scrolls for sale. Get that damn thing open. There we go. You find a scroll for aid. You find a scroll for magic missile.
Can't learn
You
aid.
find-
Already have magic missile.
You find a scroll for Unseen Servant.
That's
I hope
a
you're
fairly
writing these
useful
down.
spell.
I'm just listening to which ones I might want to get.
Yep.
So far, none of these sound useful for 37.
You find a scroll for Find Traps.
One of the worst spells in the game.
You find a scroll for Kinetic Jaunt.
Oh, that one's
Ooh.
interesting.
Doesn't that one make you go super fast and not
Ooh.
ignore opportunity attacks?
Selling
It's a
these.
level 2 Expeditious Retreat.
Mm.
Like it's like Expeditious Retreat, but better.
Yes.
You find one for Prayer of Healing. You find one for Spider Climb. You find one for Elemental Weapon.
Ooh.
And you find one for. Let's see. You find one for Life Transference.
Ooh.
How much is that kinetic jaunt up for sale for?
It is selling for. What's the spell scroll standard?
Is that a first or second level?
It's a
Level
Second.
2 scroll is a uncommon magic item.
Those are like 500. 500 to 1,000 is sort of the thing there. Is it
Something
Well,
like
with
that.
consumables, it's half price.
250 for that scroll then?
It's like 250 to craft, though.
You know what? I would say for Kinetic Jaunt.
No, not a level 2 scroll.
Where you are right now, out in the wilderness, blah, 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 I'm gonna say
I've looked at the
400
crafting
gold
rules.
for the Kinetic Jaunt scroll. Yeah, it's also a little bit of hand wavium in the DM spot though.
Yeah.
You got 400 for some jaunting.
You didn't answer my earlier question though. Who's running like the shop thug, the scrolls?
Oh, it is I, Gelbazar, the blue. Black. I forget my color sometimes. My scales are very dark.
They are obsidian. And,
Oh, wait. He kind of wipes his scales off, and you see that they are in fact white. I was scorched from an earlier accident.
Are you okay?
My apologies. Nothing. Nothing a little rest won't cure, but what is it you are looking for? This scroll, yes?
Things to copy into this book. He's gonna open his spell book.
Well, it's like I said, clique second level scroll to craft is 250. Okay, so that's
Oh,
to
it
craft
is?
the scroll, but you would also need the materials then to copy it into your book.
Huh. I thought it
So
was
for a
less
level 2, it's going to be 100 gold of ink, magic ink, and parchment and stuff to do the copying, and then it's the 400 to buy the scroll itself. So a total of 500 if you want to buy the scroll and then copy it into your book.
Oh, I just looked at my inventory. Forgot 47. 37 to start with money. Never mind. I have 10 gold.
So real quick, roll for me just a d20 there.
I mean, I can lend him some fucking money.
7.
Okay. So as 37, you're checking your body real quick for money, and you find your pouch, and you're like, oh, there's only 10 coins in it. You put it back, and you accidentally trigger a compartment on like your hip to open up, and you see that there is a repository of coins in this sort of like hip joint that opened up, and you find
He's
7
RoboCop.
platinum.
So 70 gold.
The Robo Wallet.
Yeah.
Coming in
So
clutch.
you have
It's
7
total
extra
80
platinum
gold.
that was just found in a compartment on your hip.
Yeah, I don't
I
have
imagine
enough
this is
money
the
to-
equivalent for a robot of digging through your couch cushions for pennies.
Yep.
I did not know I had that compartment. Like, just puts, instead of holding it on the pouch, he just dumps the gold in there, closes the pouch, then walks away.
Fucking God. Wait, where you go? Oh.
He just watches you go in silence and then goes back to starting to clean his scales so that they're white again.
Poor guy.
All he
might
needs is a
invest.
baby wipe.
He's not
Yeah.
like the pretty bird, no.
He is very
Nope.
different. He's gonna get
Showers
back
are the-
on,
He can't groom
giant-
himself.
gonna get back on the mechanical drake and just taking outside, probably getting people's curiosity.
Oh yeah, people who see you are like, "What is that?" and just stay out of your way. Like you got to think about it. At this point, the only people who are really out and about are doing it because they have to like do tasks to keep the kind of the town going. No one wants to be out in the storm right now. That's why the common room of the inn is so crowded. That's why there's so many people in the church. People are hunkered down. It's not like a lively town atmosphere. So as you go through the streets, you're kind of just head down, moving through the snow. You see a dark shape moving in the other direction. You don't see a face. They're just kind of moving through, and everything is darker too because of the blizzard. So at night, it is an odd
He is
scene
gonna look for
outside.
a general
It is
store.
dark, but everything is white. So it's just a shade of twilight blue, frosted in constant speckles coming down. So you gonna look for what
Google
more?
and hunt a general store.
Okay, yeah, general store, easy to find. Would you send me a list of what you're looking for at the general store?
It's just
Anyone else
rations.
want to do anything tonight? Yeah, you can find some rations.
I also have some stuff I wanted to do. I
Roll me a
wrote it down in chat, but
D6.
Does a Warforged need rations?
You can
No,
find
they-
Buying them for
six-
you.
He needs double A's. He needs double A's.
6 rations are available at the general store right now. The shelves are pretty picked over. And
For
the
how
price
much?
for the last 6 rations is 10 gold each.
My man's trying to scam people.
No, they're short on food.
This is summer. This is high summer. Like, it is high summer and it is a blizzard.
Even if it is a blizzard in high summer, a ration's 1 silver, or no, it's 5 copper per ration, isn't it?
no, it's 2 silver per ration.
And they are in
Supply
a
and
dirt.
demand.
Yeah, supply and demand. There's
Five
like nothing
times
out
more.
here to eat.
High demand, low supply, high
May, I've
prices.
got, like,
it's
20
a seller's
rations.
market.
I will
Just
teach you economics and politics through
I was gonna
D&D.
say, didn't you take an economics class as the prerequisite for this campaign?
I did.
37 is going to put down 10 gold, take 1 ration, and he's gonna throw it into the drake's mouth and it starts running off again. It's not eating it, it's just holding it there.
Yes, the drake is now holding 1 ration in its mouth.
Singular
Alrighty.
ration.
All right, Blake,
Fantastic.
any last thing that you wanted to do before we bed down
Yes,
for the eve?
I wrote it down in chat. It's nothing atypical for Cleek. He wants to set down some snares and do a little bit of active hunting before sleeping in a tree. And then in
Alright.
the morning, he'll check his snares.
Roll me the typical survival. Please do it at disadvantage because of the blizzard, and if you're having Ollie come with you, you get the regular, so it's a regular roll. There you go.
Ooh.
Hunting's rough. Hunting's rough that night.
Fair enough with the blizzard.
You know, you're able to leave tracks or traps. You figure that, you know, you might get something, but you'll find out in the morning. So yeah.
I need to run to Balthazar's real quick.
Am I able to track down anything for active hunting with my bow? Any larger game?
I was going to kind of include that in the survival role. It's tough. It's tough finding game tonight.
That's fair.
But yeah, in the morning, you don't see anything while you're out and about setting snares. Like you said, active hunting, but also setting passive traps. Yeah, in the morning you can check and see what you got. You
Then I'm just gonna
unfortunately
find a
head
nice
back
covered tree.
empty-handed. Yep. Okay. All right. Drone, go ahead and add 1 ration. All right. So that's covered. Let's see. Anyone else want to do anything before the evening falls? And it's already fallen. Before people sleep. Who's sleeping? Who's doing? That's what I'm curious about.
Cayman's going to bed.
Imagine
He's
sleeping.
fucking beat.
All right.
I want to run to Balthazar's real quick before we finish up. I need to make
Yeah.
a purchase.
All right.
Mr. Mask, welcome back. I almost have your chest ready.
Good, thank you. We're
He
planning on
shows you a little production line that he has of tiny emeralds and rubies and sapphires and diamonds and topazes and amethysts that he has painted using the paint at just under the max value, so that he is maxing out the value of the paint so that he can make the chest.
Look at you! Holy crap, you're moving, aren't you?
Well, yes. There was a bit of an explosion earlier when I drew the wrong symbol here. You can see, don't dot your T's and cross your I's. But that's fine now. Were you here for something else?
No, I was just coming to check on it. We're planning on moving out tomorrow. Do you think you can make that kind of time?
He looks over at a sheet of parchment, which appears to have really detailed notes written on it, along with, as you kind of peer over, what appear to be timestamps, maybe written in all in Draconic. But if there's something about it, you can tell that he's timing how long it takes him to do each thing. And he peers over it for a minute. He's like,
It depends on how early you leave. I will be busy all night. Please do not disrupt me again until morning. You'll know if the sign says open.
Of course. Well, I've got nothing else. Well, we do have to get moving early. All right. I'll leave you to your work then.
he claps his hands together and says,
Time to burn the midnight oil. Yes. Shoo, vamos.
and he pushes you out the door and slams the door shut, and you see it says closed until I open again, and he disappears into the darkness of his shop. And you are left standing in the snow.
Okay, I go back to the inn, and I'm just going to sleep in one of the bedrooms.
Excellent. Is
Imagine
anyone on
sleeping.
watch?
37
Anyone-
is
I'm not
always
with the
on
rest of
watch.
the group.
He doesn't sleep.
Okay. So,
I guess I'll technically be taking a third watch on my own, since
the morning
Kate
comes.
prefers to rise early.
The morning comes, and you all awaken after a long rest.
Cool.
No longer at 5 HP. Let's go.
Snare time.
Cayman, while you
it's
never actually get to sleep, because
No.
that's just not something you do anymore.
I wish I could.
At around midnight, you brace yourself,
Yep.
and nothing happens.
Oh, that's even worse.
Every time at midnight, nothing's happened. All of a sudden, I don't like it. I hate this.
This is how you get someone paranoid.
Just on what the fuck is going on. Oh, you're not going to answer me because you're a prick. I forgot. Anyways, I'm just going to lie here and stare at the ceiling for the next 7 hours.
Drone, you have a great night's sleep. Not a single thing bothers you while you rest. You awaken feeling super fresh.
With a doll staring at with you sleeping on his bed.
Hey, don't stare at me. That's weird.
It keeps staring at you.
Just
Fuck
roll
you.
his eyes.
You guys are up early. Hi. Coming through. We all eating? Let me... Braun!
Yeah,
Leon.
I'm up.
Drone! Which fucking what are you in here? Get up. Breakfast time. Let's go eat.
More slop. Yay.
Oh, drone. Wrong way. We're going down to eat. Let's go.
It's too early.
Poor fucking
Water.
drone.
He's dead in the water.
Alright, I think we just order some. We grab us all the tables. All of them. Just grab them.
There's downstairs.
Yep. So y'all are just gonna grab the tables in this room. Okay.
Yeah, just occupy the room.
This fat fucking party we
I
got going.
don't like.
It stares at Cayman.
How does it work? What, you got something wrong with a one-eyed man? What the hell are you staring at?
The pale halfling girl was kind of in the room on her own, sitting at a table, looks up suddenly and notices that the room is filled with people and says,
Oh.
I should probably leave. Shouldn't
Sorry, didn't mean to. We need a bit, and then you can have it all back to yourself. Can you get us just like breakfast? Tell somebody to bring us all breakfast.
I got it. 37 kind of pulls something out of his head, hands it to his doll, and the doll's gonna start walking out as well.
She kind of scampers out of the room, and then a lady comes up behind and says, I can take your orders then.
Oh, fuck. Oh, yes. Pardon the language.
The doll.
Yeah.
We're gonna get double orders.
We're just gonna place orders for food. We don't need to be specific.
Yeah, no worries. So,
No,
breakfast platters for everyone.
the thing is, you're doing that, right?
Except the robot.
Handing like the barmaid a wire using
Why?
using encode thoughts because you asked him to go get breakfast and the dog started going off.
You can't read and code thoughts without detect thoughts.
It's pulling it from 37s because you can hand it to someone else, and if they touch it, they can see the message. 37 pulled the message from his own brain, gave it to the doll to give to someone.
What a weird use of that spell.
Casting this spell while holding a thought strand allows you to instantly receive.
Yeah. Need to be able to cast encode thoughts or detect thoughts.
Really? I didn't know that was an actual requirement.
It is. It's useless
Yeah.
without either one of those.
Yeah,
two
you have to use encode thoughts or detect thoughts on the thought strand in order to actually get them. You can't send them to someone.
I didn't know that. That makes the spell a lot worse.
No,
Yes.
it's an amazing spell.
It's actually useful if you use the other things. And
You can, you can.
to be fair, someone is reading those thought strands.
I bet they are.
Because someone is casting that spell on them.
I wonder if it's somebody in the next room, maybe. Or in the room with us.
Hard to say, because anyone who's using it hasn't been announcing it to this point. So,
Yeah.
now that the room is yours, what say you?
Okay.
Then never mind.
Yep.
The doll did not do that.
Dang.
No, I think it's funny that the doll went in there with detect thoughts, and then the barmaid was like, "Whoa."
The barmaid is like, what do I do with this weird white thing? What? She's like,
It's
waving
like
it
holding
in her
a
hands.
copper wire out to her.
Go away, little doll. Go, shoot.
So
Go on.
she's now just holding this weird wire thing and is looking at it, and like the barmaid and the different servers are looking at it like they look back at the robot. You know, they're pretty perplexed about it. So I'm gonna actually have them roll an intelligence check to see what they make of it. Yeah, they don't know what to do.
It's a little like
What the fuck is that?
a little mechanical kobold just holding a wire at someone.
Alright, so we've got our plan, right? We know what we're doing. Half of us knows what to watch out for.
Mm-hmm. I've got to make a stop before we leave. And yeah, we can do it.
What kind of a stop do you need to make?
The 500 or the $55,000 gold piece kind of stuff.
I don't remember you mentioning a 55,000 gold piece stop.
Or not 5,050 piece gold stuff.
All right, that's
Okay.
still pretty damn good. Okay, well, you make that stop real quick. Here you go. Good luck. Fenlock, I hope at some point I can finally say I never want to see you again, and then we never see each other again. But I
Somehow, Demon,
know.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm starting to get the impression that maybe you should just drop your life and join the Whispers of the Gale.
That is a terrible idea.
It is a horrible idea.
I would like
Please.
to ask you to roll insight.
Oh no! What have I done? I'm not good at this. I'm terrible at this. She's pissed.
Anyone can roll insight if they want to see if they want. I don't really care if you do it.
Pass.
Deal.
Pass. Okay, no worries.
9.
She kind of just looks at you, kind of hard to read, and says, "I'll think about it."
Oh, hey!
Oh, well, I
That
mean,
time the robot has a better way of understanding someone than
37, not knowing anything about the situation or context or how these people know each other,
huh?
can read the body language of Fenlock and can determine that there actually is a level of interest in perhaps not having to be this sworn servant whose life is dedicated to this nearly impossible task, and that it might actually be more fun to, do what you want and go where you will than constantly be trying to stop world-ending eldritch horrors.
I'm just gonna play off the. I'll think about it. Oh well, I mean, hell, why not? It's a serious offer. Give it some thought. Whatever.
Is
Wow,
the corpse blushing?
I'm not dead, Leon. I still have feelings, and I mean, wow, this breakfast looks horrible. Wow, they're really hurting for food out here. 1 bite, 2 bite, I'm full.
Hey yo, get over here.
I hate my life right now. I can't sleep, and now I can't even fucking eat a whole meal. Here you go, drone. Have at it, buddy.
Hell yeah, double.
Like I
Sounds
said,
you
Meredith, you
have
look like shit.
insomnia and anorexia. I would recommend eating even if it doesn't feel good.
I can't. 2 bites is full. 3 bites is sick.
Meredith, I've been meaning to ask you. You don't fight with a sword anymore. Let me see your left arm there.
I mean,
Pops that bitch off. Slice.
Sure, I'll hold out my left hand, but I'm keeping it closed.
It doesn't matter if it's closed because you're wearing the ring. So if you aren't covering the ring, he'll see it on your hand.
Yeah, I know.
But other than that, he definitely notices the ring. I'm gonna do some rolls for that in a sec.
I think he's probably gonna notice.
But he's more so
fucking arm is in.
Yeah, that's really what he's looking at. He's like, I didn't know it was this bad. Ixa, have you seen this? And she's gonna come over and
what
kind of
in
take
the
a look.
Fuck is going on right now?
I think they're looking at the necrotic arm you've been waving around for the past couple weeks.
Oh, wow, that is way worse than I remember it being.
You see Ixa like not touching you, but kind of tracing with her long scaly finger, like tracing where there's kind of like a little bit of a pulsing green vein up the back of the left arm. This is pretty sickening right here. She looks up at you, and there's like actually a little bit of worry in her eyes, and she's like, "Are you sure you are okay?"
I'm fit. I can run. I can jump. I can maybe do a backflip. I was never good at that, but I mean, I'm just as spry as I ever was. It's just, I don't know. I'm fine. Okay, I'm fine. I've been with it like this for a while. It's just, I don't remember it looking like this last night. Medicine, you need to go way beyond medicine. This is some religious shit going on.
I'm gonna actually roll Arcana on this shit.
You know what? Actually, that makes a good point. 37. I'm gonna have you roll 3 things, and it's gonna be religion, history, and Arcana.
Yeah. All right, Arcana, history, 17. I do remember the DCs being really fucking high for this.
Who else lives long enough to know the answer?
Me.
Actually, Leon, probably.
How old's Leon again?
I mean,
he's about what? He's older than the Empire. So what was that?
Yeah, but the
200,
Empire is young. Like, there's people alive in real world.
I mean,
Like, the Empire is 53 years old.
I think I said
Has
100,
a trait.
100,
To remember
200.
things he's never experienced before.
just spot me, drone. Just spot me. Cayman's gonna try to do a fucking backflip.
Oh, hell yeah.
Athletics,
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Athletics, go.
Feels like more like acrobatic.
Nailed it. Nailed it. Just
Even with a fucking acrobatics, it would have been
with
a
a flourish. With a flourish. Like, it's not even that you just do a backflip. You do a backflip and, like, take off your hat and spin it around and, like, kind of juggle it and catch it in the other hand and put it back on your head before you fucking land. Like,
be careful. You could injure your back if you fall.
Okay, let's see what you got. Arcana. Okay. There are multiple schools of magic present in the ring on Cayman's diseased hand. There is at least one magic that doesn't appear to have a known school. Let's see.
I'm going
religion.
to ritual cast detect magic.
Religion is gonna fail, and history is gonna fail. big rolls.
Yeah,
okay.
No whammies.
I see someone
a 9
detect
and a
magic.
4. Yeah,
I see
ritual casting it.
Yeah, I see someone doing some fucking ritual casting stuff, and I'm just gonna stick my hand under my cloak, cover it up, and go, I don't know what you're doing with your fucking wavy hands there, or whatever you're doing, but
it's literally just his eyes just start blinking rapidly.
Nope, I'm gonna get my chilling gloves out, put them fuckers on. No.
Oh.
Fuck that.
Ooh, that's clever. Okay, sorry.
Fuck that.
I forgot you even had those.
Oh, yeah, I kept them around.
Hold on, Bryn. What about his arm? Does that radiate magic?
His arm, if anything, just radiates a low necrotic magical energy. Like, it's kind of suffused with necrotic damage. But as you just saw, he can move. He's spry. Like, he fit as a fiddle and gonna play hard. But you know, he just looks decrepit. Okay, so
I would
real quick,
recommend you
Cayman.
reveal your hand to me, please. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
No.
Did I ever, Cayman, have you roll the Arcana Religion History trio for the eye?
No, you did not.
Please roll 3 d20s right now. Arcana, Religion, and History.
Arcana. When the fuck did I get... What? When did that happen? Have I always had that?
No, I can tell you when you got it. It was very recently.
What did I just roll? Arcana, Religion, and yeah, of course. Oh, hey, how did that get there?
Yeah. Okay. So your Arcana sucks, but the Religion check tells you that the Oculodist resonates with the chaotic evil alignment.
Oh boy.
Further, this chaotic evil magical aura appears to be powered by some sort of divine spark.
Oh no! What have you done? You fucking crazy! Wait a minute.
The history check.
Wait a minute.
Will reveal that the oculodistam may be referenced in a number of stories from various cultures across the continent,
Oh,
and that it has been variously called the Black Orb, or the Midnight Pearl, or even in some
Oh,
stories
Rin.
known as the Weaver of Shadows.
Oh,
About detect magic. Does that eye
Yeah.
patch block the use of detect magic?
In
Yep.
fact, no. It was a shiny eye patch, and you just took the same one that was there before. So
he's still
no-
ritually casting.
Like he
I'm assuming at this
completes it.
point
Like he would have
It
completed
takes
it in
10
exam.
minutes.
it takes 11 minutes, 10 or
Oh,
11.
11
I forget.
minutes.
It's 10 or 11, unless you just cast it. So
I can't just
he's
cast
put on
cast.
gloves before.
I don't have it prepared. But like,
Okay.
his eyes keep blinking till it's ritual casting.
Okay, well then, after the 10 minutes, he's had a chance to put on magic gloves. So you'll see the chilling gloves, but you won't see the magic coming off the ring. You will see the magic auras that are coming off the eye. But let me finish reading this real quick
Yes.
about what Cayman's learning. So the history check: the eye is known as the Black Orb, Midnight Pearl, and sometimes as the Weaver of Shadows. And because you got over DC 25. Which, oddly enough, wasn't the highest DC to hit. The most infamous wielder of the Oculodistam was a vampire lord slain long ago. And this
Fuck.
artifact's existence was only revealed after their defeat. But the item
Oh,
was lost.
son of a bitch. Oh, you have so many secrets. I was gonna say, wait a minute, I have an okay, I could re-roll the Arcana, but I'm gonna keep I'm gonna keep it. This is Cayman just going, fuck it. I'm gonna sit back down. I did a backflip. I feel better.
Gotcha.
I feel great, in fact.
What school
So-
of magic does the eye resonate?
The eye resonates conjuration, illusion, enchantment, transmutation, necromancy, and some other magic that doesn't appear to align with any school.
There might be some divination in there too, if you're listing off
Oh,
all
yeah,
the different
sorry.
schools.
There
Of
is-
fucking,
There's divination in there too.
there's a lot in
Yeah.
there.
I said it was a shiny eye, and Rhea was correct.
Your left eye has magic.
I don't have a left eye, 37.
Then your eye patch radiates magic.
Yes, my eye patch radiates magic. Well done.
But
Job.
that is unlikely, because the eye patch itself is not glowing.
As far as you're concerned. Anybody want to try to beat a
You're
27
right.
deception?
After 37 said that.
Cayman just said, yeah, the eye patch is what's glowing. Well done. You figured it out. Good job.
Let me finish as well. It's like, oh, okay.
Lying right through his fucking teeth because he knows exactly what's glowing.
Then would you mind if I see it?
Yeah, I would mind a lot, actually. It's kind of grotesque in there.
I do not feel grossness.
37, for the sake of all that are present, please just don't push it forward. We can fill you in on the way if he feels like filling it in.
Nope.
Just a thumbs up. And the
Okay.
adult's gonna walk back holding the wire annoyed.
Oh,
And I
So,
Yes.
suppose this is
Yeah.
about where we part ways.
Yep.
yes.
Oh. Hugo, if you would. Yeah, I got it. Marith, Fenlock and I
Yeah.
talked last night. She and I are going to move together. It doesn't really make sense to split up with this blizzard shit. So we're going to head
Yeah.
northwest. We're going to look for Blackwind. If he's involved with this blizzard stuff, we'll kill him. Get everything resolved. And
Yeah. Well,
if we get done before you, we'll he kind of pulls out the sending stone that Fenlock had given, which is slightly differently colored and shaped and has a different glyph on
Oh.
it than yours.
yeah,
He
I've
says,
got one of those.
We'll reach out to you. Yeah, we'll come to you. I want to
All
say
right.
Brightleaf too, but
Yeah, I know.
I mean I made an oath.
Yep. Well, at least try to figure out why the fuck he did what he did before you kill him.
I'll do my best.
I don't expect any good answers.
So Cleek, out and about in the morning. You're able to sleep restfully enough in your winter clothes, all bundled up. You do find a couple small game, enough for only 2 rations.
Okay.
But you
And I
you
assume
feel
like a couple of tiny hides.
yeah, it's like you caught a couple hares and maybe a fox or something. Like it's they're a little scrawny too. Like there's not as much growing. Maybe they're not eating as well either. But you got something. So
Sure did get something. As soon as I get that, I'll be headed back to the tavern.
yep. I'll assume that you could have walked in at any point during that conversation. You could have heard all of it if you wanted, because I know you're the early bird, so you got the fox.
See, I don't need worms.
Telling you, you're missing out.
Scooch my way in here. Yes, the bird is on the table. That one got the worm.
The robot waved to both birds.
So what did I miss?
We're
So,
moving
Leon,
out.
Leon, you're able to easily in the morning head over.
See nothing at all.
Yeah, you just the discussion and such. But Leon, you head out to Gelbazar, and you get to the door. And when you get there, it is still closed. Go ahead and roll me a d20.
Oh my god.
8. Great.
You end up waiting 8 minutes. And then he comes to the door and says,
You are just in time. Please come in.
he doesn't know that you were 8 minutes early. In any case, you come in and there is a bit of a haze in the air, some smoke. Go ahead and roll me a Constitution save real quick. And it's a little difficult to see at first, but as he leads you through the smoke and deeper into the place, I'm gonna take a level of exhaustion real quick as you inhale some pretty noxious fumes.
Yes. Please.
He like hands you a cloth to put over your mouth.
Just inhale through this. I show you.
He was waving his hand to kind of like blow the smoke out of the way. But as he kind of does that, and you see it parts a little bit. You see a couple torches that he's put up around his little workshop area in his desk. You see a magnificent, ornate, gold and jewel encrusted chest sitting atop his workbench. It looks polished and shining to a T, even in the smoke, almost as if there's some sort of magic about it. No, it's just really valuable, made by magic, whatever. It's clean and fresh and new. And then there's a small replica of that same chest sitting just in front of it. And he kind of gives a small bow to you and gesture to you and says, Your order is finished. Please review. And Leon, if you're talking, you cannot
there
hear
it is.
you. There you go. Yep.
I'll wander around and make sure there's no cracks. Make sure the latches on the back hold together nicely. I'll hold up the small chest in the light and make sure it holds up to a replicate of the larger version. And I'll clap it in my hands to make sure that it holds together.
It seems sturdy. It seems stable, and it seems a match.
Thank you. I'll make sure to make good use of it. And I will shake his hand before I begin casting a spell.
Very, very good. He will watch you cast the spell with interest.
Yep, and I will touch the chest and the little replica. And the larger version will vamp out of existence.
I see what you do now. Maybe I do one of those for myself.
It helps immensely. And I'll flick open the smaller replica to make sure that the chest pulls back out.
Yeah, sure enough, you feel and see the extra dimensional space.
There we go. I'll close it back to hide it again.
It's to your liking, yes?
Balthazar, I think that I will be recommending you to everyone I come across needing magical items.
Ah, I am your humble servant, thank you.
You are a master craftsman. And I will begin making my way out of the shop and back to the group.
Pleased to be coming again, Master Razan, and beware in the snows.
Of course. And I will say, I have some companions walking around trying to get people to move further south. The blizzards are only going to get worse for the next few weeks. I would recommend going with them if it's possible for you.
I do not wish to leave my home, and to be true, the snows, they do not bother me.
Indeed, a white dragonborn does have resistance to.
Oh, I thought he was okay. Well,
he's a little
color's
scatterbrained
killing me.
and gets covered in soot very often.
Yeah, color's killing me. All right, well, very well. And I'll make my way back to the party.
Very good.
All right. I'm back, everyone.
Oh, yeah, welcome back. Did you eat?
Yeah, I got something before I left.
All right, well, we're out of here.
Alrighty. And we'll be on our way.
Did you,
wrong way.
Yeah, I was gonna go on this way. And did you get what you were looking for?
Oh, yeah. And I'll kind of flourish the little chest in my hand.
What?
Cost me a little more than I thought, but it'll be fine.
I don't want to know. Let's go, people. We are
I'm
leaving.
going to cast Find Seed to get my own break mount again.
As you are leaving, I'm gonna have to ask.
Oh, doesn't someone owe somebody some money?
Who owes who money?
37 owes no one no money. Oh,
no,
yeah.
somebody owes 37 money for the tower thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
mean,
actually forgot about that. 37 would not.
Boy, it's a good thing that I didn't get.
Hello.
Hello? Is there something I can help you with?
Out his hand.
She looks at your hand.
He looks back.
Oh, you want me to put something in your hand?
And nod.
Let me roll an insight check for her.
Yes, inside the emotionless robot.
She does not know what you want.
Money. Tower.
Oh, the money, of course. And she's going to reach under the counter and start. You're going to hear a little bit of clinking of coins. And then her head will resurface in a moment, and she will put a small pouch on the counter, and it will clink with coins inside.
He will open the pouch and quickly count it.
Quickly counting it, you will find about 27 silver and 40 copper.
You alive?
Yeah, with adding it to my inventory. 37 just gives a thumbs up. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. It was a pleasure to read your books in there. Thank you.
It's just a bunch of dwarven history. I'm pretty sure it's not that cool. And a lot of dwarven folklore. It's a lot of dwarven books if you actually went to the library. It's almost extensively dwarvish.
Very well. So
And
Ixa,
then I will get my mouth.
very good, very good. Ixa joining the party. It looks like Cleek and Braun are gonna finish their breakfast. But at this point, would we like to take a short break while the party gets ready to head to the northeast and into
Good
the
with
Yep.
me.
I need to make
Yeah.
dinner.
All right, so let's try and circle back here before the top of the hour, at the latest at the top. So that's 10, 12 minutes tops.
Yes. Bye bye.
BRB then.
Let's
God damn. Sorry, I'm more quiet than usual, boys. I'm fucking dog tired right now.
That's okay.
farm boy life.
Yeah, it's fucked up, man.
Just wait till the tractor breaks down and you have to fix that shit by hand without knowing how to
I
do it.
don't even want to think about that. No.
Mm-hmm. Or until the bush hog locks up because it hits a piece of wire that you didn't see. And you have to get under there and fucking undo it by hand.
These are all my nightmares right now, man. I can't be thinking about this so late at night.
Is that a cow farm or what is it? Just a vegetable?
Yeah, we grow
Bonjour.
vegetables, potatoes, got a few horses.
It's not
The horses are
vegan.
just no. It's just owned by the family and the kids there.
You want to talk about nightmares? Horse breeding sucks.
I bet.
Yeah, you'll be okay. Potato.
Potato.
You do sweet taters or just regular
Speaking
taters?
of horses,
Just regular taters. Some of those taters get
bronze
fucking
horse
big,
finally
actually.
have
Some
her
of the biggest
supply.
taters I've ever seen.
Potatoes.
What are we talking about, taters?
So I work on a farm where they farm potatoes, and some of the potatoes that they bring up are like fucking massive. I've never seen potatoes this big before.
You tried to bite
Farming.
into one to see if it's any good.
No, no.
Who the fuck just bites into a raw potato?
I do.
As the
That's how you tell
Irishman
if the
here,
soil's
I
good.
do.
That's how you tell if the soil's good. Because if it's bitter, then it's bad, and you need to work on the. Need to add more nitrates to it. But if it's sweet, then that's also bad because you have too much. What's that shit called? Phosphorus in it.
The only time I've seen anything close to that was one time. It was just the other day. My farmer boss guy, he picks up a whole head of lettuce. I didn't see him do this. I was like cutting lettuces, and he just goes, "Hey, bro, are you hungry?" And I look over at him, and he's got this giant fucking head of lettuce, and he's just biting into it, just as it is. He seems to enjoy it as well. I was like, "You crazy motherfucker!"
Yeah. Shoot, if you want to make like a really quick salad, what you can do is you peel off the like first layer of the lettuce head, the like first layer of leaves, then you flip it over, and where the stem is, if you put your one hand at like the very other side of it, and then smack the shit out of the back of it where that stem head is with like the palm of your hand, it'll explode in your hands, and it's just about the perfect size for a salad.
How do you know this?
I used to do it.
I used to be a farmer.
Yeah, it's like
I used
I
to be
live
an
on a farm right
adventurer
now.
like you, till it took a shovel to the knee.
Yeah, before I became an engineer, I was a farmer.
I don't know why that's so funny to me.
Farming's hard work, boy.
No, it's just, I went from farmer boy to mechanic.
I can
My man's a
fix my
pure
own tools.
man's a pure entrepreneur. Straight and pure. Farmer to engineer.
Yep.
Tradesman.
My
I gotta
man just
finish.
evolved his career.
I gotta finish fixing a four-wheeler sometime next week. No, I've got to get the lawnmower tomorrow. Friday. Sucks.
What sucks?
My lawnmower, it keeps slipping belts, and I'm not sure why. What?
Imagine needing to buy a horse and not being able to summon one.
You dissing me. That's fucked up, man.
Yes.
Paid a lot of
Phantom
money for that
Steed's
horse.
even faster than your horse, too.
I bought everybody a horse, and every single one died except mine. That's like
Also, I think
that's
you're the
nearly
only one.
600 gold down the
You're the
fucking
only one who
drain.
named. Actually, were you the only one who named your horse?
Yeah, I named my horse.
Did anyone else name their horse?
I don't think so. Can't remember.
That's why.
Damn.
It's like you
Yeah,
can't name a
bronze.
steed. You can't name a vessel like a ship vessel. If you don't name a
Yeah.
ship vessel, the bitch gonna sink.
Yeah, Bronze got the chosen one of the horses. It's the only one that didn't fucking explode fighting the giants. Oh god, my horse fucking exploded underneath me because I got hit with a rock.
I thought for sure during that Ramsey fight that my horse was gonna die. Tried to make you run away.
I was expecting it to like get thrown back at us when the Wyvern Rider came back.
Oh man. That would have been fucked up, man. That would have given Braun PTSD. If he's even capable of getting that.
Braun does have PTSD. He tried to murder someone because they're from a different religion.
That's not really PTSD though, that's just kind of fanaticism, you know?
Crusade.
He's on a crusade.
Crusade.
Exactly.
Drone has PTSD, that's why he's in nightmares.
Yes,
Yeah,
Drone does have PTSD.
Ridden with PTSD. He's fucked up, man.
And so does 37 have 37 does have PTSD. Not even kidding about that.
Say we were gonna do anything.
37 was looking for Drone, but there's no way that Drone's ever gonna make the connection that that you'd come to him like about with issues about the blood peg.
Yep. And 37 doesn't know why he was supposed to find Drone. That he was just supposed to find Drone.
Oh, jeez, cat!
Did the cat
Meow.
scare you, Astron?
And you're
Meow,
sad
meow.
on her, because... Cat! I know you like to get up in my face and share my chair, but you really need to not take up the whole space. Oh, who am I kidding?
As
Yeah.
a cat, you can't control them. In fact, cats tend to control humans more often than not.
Yeah, they're fucking manipulative bastards. Those
Like,
those
did
cats.
you know a cat's
But
purr
they're
has the
cute.
same frequency as a baby's cry, and it's supposed to activate a paternal instinct around
Sorry,
cats?
guys, I'm gonna be an extra minute or two. I just gotta make a.
All good now.
You're good, Bryn. I have made my adult beverage of choice, hard lemonade.
Meow. Did you just sneeze?
I heard that.
Yeah. Fucking sneezed in my face.
I love cats. It's almost like I was watching a documentary on cats a second ago.
I know, it's getting close to bedtime, and you're gonna go
See?
take up half my bed.
Man, I can't wait for me to have my fucking doll to breathe lightning on someone. That's gonna be fun.
Meow, 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 meow.
See, if I was ever living on my own, I would like a dog, but I'd have to probably go with a cat because I just end up not giving a dog enough attention. Cats don't give a fuck if you give them attention out, though.
No, they do though.
They don't have
Like-
quite as high attention requirements as a lot of dogs,
But
but
when they're like a kitten, if you're getting a cat, you're probably gonna want a kitten to start with. So you know how to raise them. They require a lot of attention.
it really depends on the cat. And age, especially. Like, a kitten needs a lot of
My
attention.
Old cat,
An adult
named
cat,
Kitty,
they
was
can
a
manage
very-
themselves attention. I won't say it's optional, but they have very low attention requirements.
You should still give your pet some attention.
Yeah,
You
you know, they have much lower requirements. They still have attention requirements. And, you can still give them more than that.
And your cat just
And at the end of
meow.
the day, if a cat doesn't like the attention, if your cat it doesn't like how much your attention you're giving it, if you're giving it too much, the cat'll just leave. Or ignore you, or bite you.
It will just
A
either
cat can
walk
communicate when you have too much attention. It'll tell you to piss
away.
off.
The cat will slap the fuck out of you.
Yes,
walk away
Pia, I know you want out. I'm sorry, I have to go open a
hit
door.
Cats are vile creatures, and they're adorable, and I love them.
Yeah, man. When I had a cat, he was like, I had him up until he was 14 years old, and even at 14 years old, he was a little fucking piece of shit. Scratched the shit out of me and bite me, but it was only for attention.
Door.
He was like really cuddly when you gave him attention.
And if you didn't give it to him, he'd fucking fight you.
He'd fucking scream and he'd fucking bite my legs and he'd fucking jump up on my desk and all the fucking bullshit that a cat does.
That's kind of funny. He just screams.
See, the cat I had at my house, we literally just let it outside and spend like most of its day outside. It came in for food and then it went back outside. So that
Doors
cat had zero attention requirements.
Exactly.
the-
It varies from cat to cat.
I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna use the restroom and probably make me another peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
That cat wasn't even a pet. It was just using your house as free rent. Make free food. I'm still upset one day. So it was like November, and it was not on the forecast that it was going to be snowing. And a lot of times the cats sleep outside. I have two. At that time we had two cats. One, I probably should have gotten the habit of trying to find it and get it inside because it liked to be inside in the morning and it'd meow at my window because it's the closest to the door. And it woke me up one morning. I was like, "What the fuck you want?" And I opened the door and it was snowing. I was like, "Oh, that's what you want. You want out of the snow." One of my friends is like, "You don't treat your cats good if you let it out in the snow." And it's like, bitch, it wasn't on the forecast. It was just happened to snow that morning.
I'm an anti-snow activist. I can't allow this to happen. Man,
My other cat, not the one that was in here, the other one doesn't like me as much. But that cat, I swear, is one of the weirdest cats I have ever known. Because, first of all, I have never heard that cat meow. I have heard her chirp. I have heard her, bark. I've seen her wag her tail like a dog. And I have seen her drink water by getting her paw wet and then licking it off her paw.
Okay, back.
Never heard her meow.
All right, so we return. The party is now heading out. About to change maps once more, as I know y'all love it when I change the map.
Oh, the maps!
Map of the change.
Wow, look at that fucking road we've traveled, guys.
Hello, I'm
That's
back.
not even all of it, too.
No, it's not, because there's some
Like-
stuff over this way that we.
You guys have marched longer than the Mott Drawn march that's currently going on in the world.
There was definitely oh no, it
Took you
definitely
longer,
oh.
Part
I
of
need
it's
to-
the flying, but yeah, as Cayman's in about the right spot, as we see that y'all headed down to the southeast to that one in the red in the blue circle. That's your plan A, where you ran into the Durger. You didn't take that plan, and you ended up going a little bit further east and south. So where you fought with the Inquisitor, I'm going to mark in orange. You fought him right about there.
Yep.
So
Not a bad spot.
But we're currently
really.
at this white dot, right? That's our
you're
town.
at the blue. Well, yeah, you're at the white dot. Yeah, that's the Woodfall. That's the city.
What's that blue dot?
The blue dot, that's where you went and met with Fenlock in the woods to discuss with her outside of town about the leader mask and
Yep.
and ambushing the Inquisitor, which you did successfully. So, as you head out of the settlement, let me drag Ixa out here because she is also here. Convict NPCs. There we are.
Yay! X is with us, boys. I knew Braun would approve.
Fuck yeah.
It's like finally, Gabe, it does something for me. What the hell?
What's he
Yeah,
called?
Ixa's a good person to have on your team if you wanna stay alive. She's one of those kinds of folks. Oop, really big. Doesn't need to be that big. Oh dang. Why is it that? Okay. So I'm gonna shrink Ixa down a little bit. But yeah, she's traveling with the party. Also, I wanted to say, Braun, your horse, Midnight, survived the battle. You still have them. I'm assuming you brought them with,
Yes.
and has leveled up. So in addition to the subclass which we haven't selected yet, you now have a level 4 warhorse. So
what are the subclass options for a warhorse?
I still need to write them up. I wrote down ideas, but I didn't really flesh them out yet. But,
draft horse.
I mean that's Braun's choice, but your horse gets a horse feat because they're at level 4. So we'll also discuss that. So you're going to have basically 2 options for your horse.
Or a stat upgrade. I'd take the stat upgrade.
Or a stat upgrade. It really depends. But some feats have stat upgrades. So
go for the feat. Definitely, it's
definitely 100%.
It's definitely
mobile.
Mobile would be good, but there are other things you give that might be really scrangly.
He's
like
pretty squishy already. His armor class is only 10. He's got like 27 HP.
Well,
if the horse tough.
What's
tough
the starting hit dice for a horse? Isn't that like 11?
Well,
or
it's
HP?
His is a draft horse, so.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it has 3 additional hit dice at this point because it's leveled up 3 times. So.
A riding horse has 2d10 plus 2 hit points.
Riding horse has 2d10 plus 2.
But yours is a draft horse.
It's size. It's a size thing. So, is it an addition? It's an additional 1d10 per level, and his is a draft horse. So it would have another 3d10, which is at least another 18. So he's at.
Draft horse starts at 3d10.
Yeah, so your horse is pretty damn tough, Braun. Like
Does that mean it's just getting a d10 per level now, right?
But that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I would think it would only increase by 1 hit dice per
for
level.
the purposes of making it make sense for it being a draft horse. I'm going to give your draft horse inherently now. It has earned the tough feat.
Yes. Yay! It's got 8 extra hit points.
To be fair, it has taken quite a few beatings
and survived.
Exactly.
All right.
That's for the horse now.
Fantastic.
Likewise, I'm going to give Ollie a level up and increase their. Do they have training in perception?
Yes, they have proficiency in perception. Ollie does.
Okay.
Expertise.
I was actually going to say, yes, you can give Ollie expertise in perception if you like, and I will base this off of the fact that
and keen sight.
That Ollie was the one who figured out that Brightleaf was in the bag.
True.
You didn't notice? Ollie went scree, and you were like, oh, really? And all of the elves went, I heard that too, though. So that's how that moment went.
Yeah, they're gonna have at least.
And there's that an extra hit dice?
What is he? He's an eagle?
Are we assuming? Yeah.
It's
Are we
a
assuming
D4.
average? It's
like
a D6
D4
actually.
minus. It's a D. Whoa! Oh wow!
It's a D6, but plus 0 con.
Yeah.
So Ren, at the same time, though Ren is not here, Rune will level up and have grown a small amount. But of course, we're not doing those stats right now.
Are we doing character style HP leveling, where max first dice and then average second dice, which would give Ollie 10 HP? Okay.
Yeah, he's a tough eagle. Okay.
So what I'm hearing when we meet Ren as an NPC, he's gonna have a bigger dog.
He's gonna die.
Well, his dog is going to be a little more ground. So as you guys travel a little northeast and out of the town, it's still morning. You're making your way along the trail and into the pines, because at this point you haven't really entered the Ironwoods yet. Go ahead,
guys.
What's marching order? Like, go ahead and set yourselves up in marching order.
I'm doing my typical
north. North is the farthest. I'm just going to do north to south. North being the front.
I think Cayman having the imagery in his head, he's probably up front right now. He knows what he's looking for.
Okay, so we have Cayman leading the way. That's
followed
great.
by 37 and Braun on their horses.
Okay.
I'm going to be in the back.
Lazy
I want to do
bastards.
something.
Cleek is just kind of above in general. I'm just going to leave him there for that.
Yeah, Cleek, before you take off, I'm going to describe the Bonewoods to him because I know now I need... Yeah, you get it? They look like trees, but very bony. Kind
Are
of,
they
you know
like
what I mean?
dead trees?
They look... No, they're like the bones of a dead thing that just became trees.
Okay.
So that's what you're looking for, so keep an eye out for it. That's how we know where we need to be.
Okay.
Go ahead and whoever's up front, roll perception. Anyone in the back, you can roll, but you will have disadvantage.
What do I roll for being above?
Roll perception.
Does Ollie also roll?
Action.
That was an epic raspberry.
Help!
Help action from 37.
Does
Ready.
Ollie also roll?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, am I getting helped?
From the
Yes.
robot.
Cayman, what are you looking at? Stop looking at Cleek
That's
and
a
look straight
20
ahead
from
already.
Ollie.
Oh,
All right,
good.
so the
Thank
only
God.
person who will notice is Ollie, and Cleek, you will hear a from next to you, which will alert you to something, because that was Ollie saying, "Hey, I see someone up ahead." And as you kind of glance around, you do see a figure, a mounted figure, probably 100 feet or so ahead of the party. Difficult to see through the snow. Ollie must have some friggin' good eyes, but there you go. A 17 wouldn't have done it too, so that's good.
Okay.
As you
I will
approach,
point that out to the party.
are you going to get any closer there, Cleek?
Oh,
I'll stick with the party, but I'm going to point it out to them, and I'm going to try and keep tracking the person from in the air.
Okay.
Keep
What
a
do we-
visual on them.
They don't appear to be moving. They're just kind of sitting there
yeah,
on a horse.
We are
Kill
heading
target on a
right-
horse.
We're heading straight towards them, right?
Yep, they're sitting in the middle of the trail on their horse.
Yep, we just keep on walking towards them.
As you get closer, the figure resolves, and it appears that they're reading a book.
Oh, what are you doing here?
Well, I told you I was going to wait for y'all, and
Oh, don't do that accent, please.
oh, you don't like different accents.
But you
I
gotta
can do a
get
different
my
accent.
kind of accent.
I have a lot of accents around me right now.
37 starts yelling nonsense in Dwarven.
Don't yell.
Oh, don't worry too much about yelling. The snow deadens most anything more than 100 feet out.
That's a little concerning.
All right, what do you want?
He raises an eyebrow at you. You're trying to go stealth, and you're concerned about not being seen or heard?
Well, it's one of those things. I mean, yeah, it's beneficial to stealth, but it's one of those things. If we get separated, it'd be really hard to find each other.
Oh, I can cast spells to let us communicate from long distances.
Oh, please kill me now. Just kill me.
That's a metal guy you got there.
Yep.
Hello, I am WFBR5 number 37.
He's 37.
Oh, he looks like Lord Conti.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, sorry. Anyways, if you guys wanted to keep going, it's just along this trail.
Oh, yeah, we're going, I don't think we're going where you think we're going.
Oh?
All right, well, where do
He kind of
you
reclines a little bit on the horse and is like,
where do you think we're going?
last I heard, you had a friend very dear to you and me.
Yeah,
and
no,
we
skip all
mutually-
that. Skip that part. Where specifically do you think we're going? Because we're not taking the overland route to get there.
Interesting.
We'll be going underwater. I do not need to breathe.
What? Not underwater. 37, not underwater. We are not going underwater.
Just
I
give a
don't
thumbs
think.
up.
I don't
Y'all.
think.
To be fair, I wish it was water.
Do you not like places, Bird?
I mean, there's a few places underwater to get.
No.
He kind of
Not
shakes
under-
his head. He's like, not underwater. That didn't
No.
make sense. And I don't think the rest of you.
No.
Is that a pink lizard? Oof. You keep strange company, friend.
I keep a lot of company.
I know that.
So, you will be in a lot of trouble if anybody sees you with us, won't you?
He just grins and nods his head.
And yet you're still here. So, are you coming with?
I mean, it sounds like you've already found a better way.
Yeah,
Appreciate the help.
sort of. We haven't found a better way. We know a better way, but we don't know where the better way is,
I mean, and unless you tell me, I won't know either.
which is probably for the best.
Possibly.
So, you can tell everybody that we are not crossing directly into your land, and it won't be a lie.
I'm probably just going to pretend that I never met any of you. But if I see you in the city, I will vouch for you. If you're not feathered by the time I get there. But
I'm already feathered.
underground, you say. I can head as deep as they'll allow me. See if I can find you. The roots
Yeah.
are a dangerous place. And they are a wide area, so...
Yep. Well, you do that, then you just wait for us to come out the other side.
All right, the base of the trunk, then.
Yep.
I'm sure
right.
I'll know when you've arrived. He just kind of chuckles to himself. I'll hear
Yep.
about it.
You'll see us probably and know all about it. Bye.
And he turns and shakes his head a little bit and just...
He's like, these fucking lunatics are going that way? Are you crazy?
And yeah, he rides off.
It's like, what? They are crazy bastards. I just gave them the overland route, but they want to sneak in, whatever.
I mean, a little bit. So,
If we want to enter honorably, wouldn't it be better than not?
Oh no, I am not in the mood to be honorable about any of this. Like I'm
feel like that's
thinking
not
back.
going to do us good for helping get Brightleaf released without issue. Are we going to fight our way through?
If we have to, yes. If we have to, we'll
Is
burn
that
the
the
whole
primary plan?
No, the primary plan is to show them that we can get in without any of them seeing us get in, and make a point of saying, if we can get in, anybody could get in. How can you know it was her that told anybody anything? Could have been anybody.
Wouldn't
Definitely
it look
wasn't her.
suspicious on her if you, her party, come and find her?
Well, if they want to live, they won't think too much about that.
Have you considered that we're going into their domain where there's going to be probably at least hundreds of them?
Cleek,
a lot
I'm willing.
less of us.
Cleek, I'm willing to burn the whole damn forest down at this point. I don't care how many there are. I don't know why you care. She's like your best friend.
Feel like mass murder is not the solution and will actually cause bigger problems faster for all involved parties, including Brightleaf and ourselves.
Let's hope it doesn't come to mass murder then, huh?
Fingers crossed.
Let's keep the mass murder to a minimum, please.
Only as a last resort, we burn it all down.
That is a very
I
good
can do
option.
that. His arm turns back into that cannon again.
Please, put that away.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
Hold your fire.
Okay,
You're
it's gonna go
way too quick on the
hard.
draw.
But when we say burn it all down,
Burn.
yeah. So let's go.
Understood.
We've got places to be.
Just realized we turned the death robot to trigger phrase that we say very often.
Yes, burn it.
You really do. Burn it all down is a common phrase.
This is not. It's gonna go so well.
All right. So who is leading? That's Cayman and Cleek. I would like for you both to roll survival checks as you continue down the trail. The trail starts to disappear in the snow and get thicker. Yeah. Cayman cannot find the trail.
No, Cayman is fucking blind out here. This is land.
There is no sight good enough to see in the snow like that.
Oh, I hope
Cleek,
Cleek
however,
does
I
better.
will ask you to roll a survival check to guide through.
Please do well, Cleek.
Is
Perhaps-
Ollie capable of helping?
Is he trained in survival?
No. Weirdly.
I will not allow it this time. With that, Cleek is able to just barely keep you on the trail. You do veer off of it a couple times in places where the maybe a tree has fallen in the road and kind of diverted the trail a little bit, and it does get a little tricky at parts. The trail hasn't been maintained. Not a lot of people are going into the woods up here this far out to cut wood. There's not a lot of timber going down right now. So it's a little difficult to traverse, and you lose a little bit of time because of that. But Cleek is able to keep you on the track. I'm going to have to ask everyone to do a Constitution save for me, as it is still blizzarding, but you do get advantage because of your cold weather gear.
Well done, drone. Oh, Braun. Oh,
Meaning
dear.
everyone but 37 has advantage.
Yeah, 37, unfortunately, yes, does not have advantage because of cold weather gear. However, it looks like Braun and 37 are both cold because the DC is 12. Cleek, you just barely passed.
Is that thing that affects Warforge?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
We
You
are
think of
affected
it
by
as their
temperature.
joints getting frosted over.
And for 37 specifically, my core has gotten colder. Unstable levels.
Yeah, some of the subsystems are shutting down because they need to conserve energy in order to run core functions.
Move faster.
Someone cast
Okay,
heat
then
metal
go
on him.
into. You say that, and then since it's not moving at 100 feet, ew.
Did that help?
Unfortunately, it did not.
Did System 32 just start to freeze?
Bro, I'm going to delete System 32 to clear up data.
I don't think you should do that.
Sounds like he already did.
So as you continue down the trail, it's now about midday. You've been going for the better part of 5 hours since you did leave pretty early, and you're getting to a point where I'm gonna have to ask the front people to roll a deception. Well, actually, you know what? The two people who are guiding are guiding. I'm gonna have to ask anyone who's not guiding to roll a perception check. 2 people max. Name yourselves first.
I will do it.
So Drone and 37 are rolling perception checks. All right?
Wow.
Damn.
I don't want to say I volunteered with a +1.
Damn.
It's
Drone,
fine.
you have advantage because I'm giving you my inspiration.
Ooh.
There
Well, hey, there you
Fuck
go.
yeah. Fuck
So, Drone, 2 things with that 20 that you will notice. You will notice, and it appears there is a group shadowing the party. Some distance behind, maybe 100 feet. You see them creep close every once in a while, some kind of dark shapes far behind. You can't make out any distinction of what they are, but you can tell that something's following the group. And as you start to pay more attention, kind of paying attention each time they seem to creep a little bit forward, even as your group kind of steadily moves forward, just slogging through the snow, you can see that maybe the fact that they're traveling in your wake, kind of close behind, it's allowing them to kind of keep on you with less effort than you are exerting, and they are keeping track with you. But you also start to notice around you that some of the trees have no branches at all, and in fact they aren't even trees at all. Strangely enough, these appear to be large pillars of some kind of so it's kind of like a yellowed, worn, whitish gray. It's bone. There's huge pillars of bone sticking out of the ground every so often, between trees, and kind of as you creep along through the snow, it's hard to tell what's a branch and what's a bone and what's a but the you are starting to realize that you are in the Bonewood, and you are the only one.
Hey, yo, I think we found those bone trees. Also, we're being followed.
Oh, that's two good things to know.
Permission to burn it down.
No.
Just
Let's
gives us
just
Not
keep
yet.
going.
No,
Keep your eyes.
well, no, not yet.
Not yet. First, we need to find us a cave to rest in.
We do
Looking
not
for
need
a
a cave.
cave?
I can summon a tower.
37, please. Draw some context clues. We need a cave to rest in.
Make the funny tower!
Click context. We want the cave for two reasons. One is that we're being followed. Two is that the cave leads to our destination.
Ah, I see.
Oh, my head is throbbing. Okay, you know what? Let's just turn around and deal with these fucking idiots that are following us. I'm not in the mood.
You
Wait a
guys,
minute,
he's not in the
okay.
mood.
Wait, okay,
Okay.
hang on. This is a shift. What's the plan here?
We're gonna find out who's following us and find out if we need to kill them or not.
Okay.
But we can try negotiating first.
Yeah, let's start with that. How's that?
All right, you lead off with the negotiation, and if that doesn't go well, we commence with the killing.
Get into a formation.
I'd really like to avoid killing people.
Yeah, me too.
Done enough of that for a little
I
while.
am designed for warfare. I can murder people off.
All
Okay.
right, Braun, you're gonna take the front of this when we turn around. I'm gonna stay in the middle. And
Has the party stopped to discuss this?
I don't think we stopped.
We've
like
been
talk
yelling
while moving.
as we go.
Now we're gonna turn into formation.
Form up.
Oh, dang it.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I said I would stay near the middle. Here I am in the middle.
Nixie in the back, Cleek above.
And
AC 130 and
37's
down.
on his mount. Have like 100 movement speed while on it.
AC
Doesn't your
130
mount only
above.
last an hour?
I can keep recasting it. That's what I imagine what he's been doing as we kept moving.
AC 130 above.
A10 Warthog, get ready to go.
Yeah. And we wait for the group that's been chasing us. Get on
All
something
right.
resounding this formation.
So I'm gonna go ahead and
move us onto a battle map.
Move the party onto a.
Ooh, I'm eager
Oh,
to
no.
slaughter people. Cayman was deleted.
JK. So as you turn around and start to move, go ahead and roll perception checks. Those who are moving towards the new front line at the back of the group. So that'd be 37. Yeah, you know who you are.
I see them
5.
Why is he so bad at this?
He has
Been quite a-
disadvantage. Point of
quite a roll
exhaustion.
set.
Woof.
Perception.
So yeah, with those rolls, you see that as you turn and to move towards them, they scamper backwards and retreat into the snows.
Scamper.
Did we get a view of what these things are?
They look tall
they
or they
look
look
like-
kind of short?
They look like humanoid figures of roughly human size.
All right, come out into the open. We can talk about this.
Roll persuasion. As the blizzard whips around you.
15.
37 actually could give the help action. He is proficient in persuasion. For a good
are
old
you-
plus
How are you
one.
helping persuade?
Yeah, how are you helping?
I'm joking about that, but rules of rating. In theory, 37 could give advantage with persuasion. He's just
Leon
sucks at
could definitely help. He's pretty persuasive.
Oh no, my bad. Performance. I can help with performance.
Oh no, I don't perform.
I have a +1 performance from Blade Singer.
Well, in the absence of, there is no response.
Fuck. Okay.
You want to try Leon?
Uh. Yeah. Fuck it. And I have disadvantage on on ability checks.
You do?
I have 1 point of exhaustion.
From the gas.
When did you get that?
From
The
the
gas.
noxious fumes inside of Gelbazar's
Oh
workshop.
shit! None of us knew this. Yep. That hasn't cleared up yet. God damn! I feel bad for you.
Not until you long rest.
Yep. Come on. Come on out. I know you're back there. Come on. Kind of wave his hand.
Good luck. Yeah, look, come on. Listen, we're not gonna hurt you. Just come on out and be done.
Yeah,
wow, you are. Forget it.
I imagine he starts having a coughing fit before he can say anything.
So,
There's
as you start to speak, your mask fogs up a little bit, and you hear in response from the snows, but then in a brief lull, I can't do a good wolf howl.
Oh,
my throat don't sound good.
Shit.
But you hear a wolf howling in the not too distance.
Let's
I'm
go.
sorry.
Let's go. Let's just go.
Hey guys.
And then you hear another one in reply from the other side of the party in the not so distant.
I'm not the most read on folklore, but do you guys know of the Wolfmen?
This sounds a lot like lycanthropy.
What?
I don't think it's like
that. Just sounds like wolves to me. What are you talking about? They're just dogs.
I'm sorry. I saw humanoid figures down the road that scampered off the road. They were following us.
Cleek,
and
you
now we're hearing wolves.
You're going a little crazy. I get it. And
I look up at the moon.
Bryn's gonna. There is no moon. It's daytime.
You cannot see the moon because there is a blizzard. There's clouds obscuring the sky, and it is daytime.
Hey yo, I mean, Wolfmen are real.
There's more than one moon on this plane here. So,
it's
which
daytime.
moon are you looking for in this daytime blizzard? I'm just saying you can't see it. You cannot see the moon.
Kimmy's just sitting there like, there's no
I don't know.
way.
Maybe I'm paranoid after all the issues with vampires recently.
What issues with vampires? We haven't even met a vampire.
But you've done a really good job of making me think we're going to and psyching me out on it.
I'm sorry. Look, I made a mistake. Okay, I admit it. I made a mistake.
Carmen, stop.
Since when are vampires and werewolves connected?
I don't know what a werewolf is, but they're both
It's
monsters.
complicated. Let's get back on the move. Come on.
Yeah, let's
There's
get
a lot of those
moving.
classic monsters. I think it's
Let's try to evade.
some category of silver weaknesses.
Let's just try to evade whatever this is, so
Yeah,
we don't
I
get
don't have
caught
silver
out.
arrows,
Let me clear something
That's
up.
it.
Werewolves
Wanna be
aren't
eaten by a
bad
wolf
people,
man.
not all of them.
or at least, well, you guys are. I'm gonna fly away.
Oh my God.
Right, let's just move. Let's just move, and maybe we don't have to have this fight.
Yeah.
So
And I'm going to use the ring to cast Pass Without a Trace.
very good then. Pass without a
And
trace
we are
is
going to
cast.
try to scamper the fuck out of here. We will do the scampering now.
So I'm gonna have to ask everyone to roll a stealth check if you're trying to be stealthy. I'm gonna have the two people leading the group
60.
roll
32.
roll
You're at
survival.
disadvantage.
Oh yeah. Fuck.
Braun, however, has a 30. Does Braun also have disadvantage?
Okay, so that's still 24.
How the fuck do you have such a...
Sneaky
23. But
23,
that's still...
my bad.
And just for
Holy
the heck
crap.
of
You cast it Pass Without Trace. You can do it on both.
it. Okay, Ollie isn't the
It's plus
sneakiest.
10 to everyone.
Oh,
Everyone gets a plus 10.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Even
everybody
Ollie
does.
a 19.
Yeah, everyone gets
As
a
long
plus
as-
10 as long as they're within 30 feet of Cayman.
Yeah, so
So-
stay close.
Yeah, so stay close. But
And
I'm going to
ghost.
need the survival checks from the two people leading the group. And then if anyone wants to stay on watch while you're traveling, please roll perception checks.
Cleek, your survival check will be most appreciated.
Bada bing.
Make it a good
Natural
one.
one.
Oh my god.
Who wants to give me the help action?
We don't have one.
Mhm.
That sucks.
So it looks like
Actually, you know what? Someone is going to give you the help action. A little
You
robotic
can't.
doll helping you
We're
around.
leading. We're leading.
A doll. Familiars can give the help action. Not just to the owner.
How is he helping?
He's helping
Does he have
search
a-
around
can
with
he
Cleek.
sniff? Can he sniff?
He's just
Tell me
Got
he
lots
has-
of eyes.
Oh,
his stat block is a check what stat block I
it's-
get.
it's up to Brent.
go ahead and roll with advantage, Cayman.
There we go.
Oh fuck.
I was giving it to Cleek, not Kevin.
Well then Cleek gets it
Oh,
because
well-
Cayman already failed.
Also,
It felt
oh
bad.
yes, he has keen senses. A pseudo dragon does.
So Drone, you are able to spot that you are still being followed, but at a safer distance. And Cleek, after an initial bad wing of it, with the assistance of the DAD drone, you are given better headings and are able to avoid going into a a trap culvert. You are able to avoid falling down an icy crevasse. You are able to avoid being led into a one-way hollow between some large trees. So you were able to avoid a number of dead ends that would have resulted in
Something.
possibly a different situation than the one you find yourselves in. And for the rest of the day, actually, everyone please roll another Constitution save. For the rest of the day, actually, as you push forward,
Oh,
no one appears to come and bother you. But
oh,
Drone, you're
Oh.
aware that they're still following.
Even
almost
with
forgot
Pass
it, so-
Without a Trace.
Ah, yes. Let me roll some things.
that hides footprints
I
and all of
forgot.
that.
I forgot it was a. Well, yeah, but they can see us, so we have to it's like our stealth. We have to try to break through,
Oh,
and I don't know if it's a
By the way,
combined
I just got second level of exhaustion. 37 systems are slowly shutting down.
Wait, he failed again?
I rolled a 7 and a 2.
Oh
my goodness.
Oh
So,
no!
As it starts to get dark, you realize that you probably aren't. You're in the Bone Woods, but you haven't even traveling all day. You haven't found the cave. You've just gotten deeper into the woods, and at this point, it might be a good time to look for shelter. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna look for?
Clay, try to find a fucking cave somewhere near here.
Is that perception roll? Question mark.
At this point, I would have you roll a disadvantage perception to find it. Yes.
Ollie?
Regular then. Okay.
Oh shoot.
So with an 11, you aren't able to find a cave. Whether the cave entrance may be covered with snow, or you just didn't come at it at the right angle because it's too difficult to see. You weren't able to find it, and however, you do find a sort of somewhat defensible-looking canyon area that you feel like might be good for funneling the foe into sort of a compact area, nestled near the bones of what appears to be a very, very large dead thing. So it's the best thing you can see in this moment.
What do we got, Cleek? What do we got?
Not a cave, but it's better than nothing.
I'll take better than nothing over freezing to death out here.
Hey, are you sure we shouldn't have our robot friends summon a tower?
That was the next step, yes.
What is it, a 5x5?
10 by
It's
10.
yeah.
I'm going to move
So-
us to the map that you will now be at. It is dark, it is blizzarding, it is night. You are here.
We are here. Oh
It's a big
yeah, this definitely looks like a great place.
I mean, if it is werewolves, there's lots of bones to get distracted digging up.
It's
I don't-
Yoga and Egglore!
Hey,
And
get out. Go away!
I
Get
ain't
out
gonna
of
lie.
here.
Why is one of the most popular kinds of outdoor battle maps the one with some giant dead thing trademark?
That is this here on the map?
Yes.
Oh shit! Wow,
That is a titan.
that
That is not a giant. That is a titan right there.
I saw
is-
this.
It is difficult to know what it is at first, but
Oh,
as you look up at the flat plane of, at first it looks
Wow.
like stone, and then you realize it is old
tink,
steel.
tink.
Cold old steel. And you
I
look up and it towers into the sky, and you cannot see the skull pommel because of the raging blizzard.
I saw this in my dream. Wow, it's real. Oh man.
Hey, what the fuck is this?
This is something from a very, very long time ago. I'm just gonna put the ballpark at this is thousands of years easily.
Anyone wants to roll nature or something can, and you might get a better beat on it. It really depends on what you want.
I think history,
some sort
definitely.
of medicine, history, nature, something like that.
Thousands of years old. Thousands. How many? I don't know.
It is a multiple of thousands. It is millennia old.
Yeah.
I'll say this. You're going to see 37 screen just completely blank out as a small screen on his familiar face lights up.
Good. Great. Okay, we need.
He's going to fly up and examine things.
Okay, we need to focus. Get that tower and get ready for friends to show up.
Where do you want to place the tower?
Inside of right there. Whoever came in basically asked 37 to throw the cube down, and it's going to start slowly.
Leon, as you venture up the skeleton's body, kind of climb past that collarbone and clavicle, and get closer to the neck, you see what looks like maybe like an overturned house. Wait, no, that's a helmet.
Fuck.
And as you kind of come across a massive looking boulder, oh wait, that's a skull with a tree growing out of it. Well, all right. You can't really you cannot see the top of the tree. The branches are lost a little bit in the blizzard.
Is there like an actual campsite in here?
There is what looks to be a very old campsite.
Like hundreds of years?
No, like
decades.
Like months.
Oh, yeah.
Is this chest here?
Yes. But as you approach it, you see only cobwebs.
Oh my god.
Although the chest is pretty sturdy. It just looks like it's been left behind.
Whatever you're thinking, no, we're not taking an empty fucking chest.
Let's take it, guys. Let's take the giant sword and the empty chest.
Oh yeah, I'll fit that right into the fucking bag of holding. Don't you worry, I got this. How much does that weigh? About 8,000 pounds. Got it.
It's gonna weigh more than everyone in the party.
Bag of holding can hold 500 max. Got you. Oh, I need to make sure that I Cleek sold all the meat, right?
I sold the dragon meat.
We still have the fucking scales and the fucking teeth and bones and claws.
Yep.
I do. You mean? They're in the bag of holding.
Wherever they is.
All right, get into fucking positions, people. We got some good defensive spots. Let's make use of them.
We can put the horses over there in that helmet.
And that's where the tower will be after the 30 minutes.
Yep. I'll be right back.
Ixa says, should we hide and wait for them?
Yeah, we should.
That sounds smart.
How long does Pass Without a Trace last? An hour?
Yeah, so it was only up for an hour during the 4.5, 5, 6 hours that you were treading through the snow. I would say that drone. I would say maybe you lost them for a little while, but they were able to find your scent after that.
It's definitely back up all of a sudden.
Well, there you go.
So that anybody nearby, we're gonna hide. I'll be right back. I got a 23.
Sure. So yes, as we go back to stealth, I would like everyone to roll stealth as we are now hiding and preparing for an attack.
I'm just gonna... You know what? I want to see if I can perch on top of this sword.
As you fly up to the top, you get a glimpse of what the sword's pommel looks like, and it is a massive death's head.
That's not intimidating at all.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Come on, D&D. Oh, why am I scrolled up again?
You got a 12. It's just a skull. And you are able to land atop it. It's a little difficult to find purchase, other than the fact that it's covered in snow. Like you can stand in the snow pretty easily, but there's nothing really to grab your claws onto or anything. It's just the fact that there's snow means you can stand in the snow. It packs under your feet. It's hard to see the ground from here.
And should I roll stealth to hide up? Oh, is it that tall?
Bryn, can you make the blue mark large? It's the offensive steed.
Yeah, mine
You
keeps
put
doing the scroll up
7 on
thing
the
too.
top layer.
What was that?
Can you put 37 on the top layer of this mount?
Oh yeah. I will actually do it the opposite way. I will send the mount to the back. Aha! Right. So here we are. The party is getting set. It is night. It is dark. It is blizzard. A number of you are exhausted.
And Cayman is back.
And Cayman is back. And you are getting ready to fight. And you are hiding.
Yep.
Yeah. I put all the horses into the little.
And I've been told I cannot see the ground from up here.
I'm going to say that it is even harder to do.
Can't reach you, buddy.
You are also not hidden by the thing. You wouldn't be hidden by the thing anyways because you're too high up. Like, even though he's laterally within range.
Yeah. No, he's not.
Well, I
He's
mean,
out
even
of
if you were 5 feet closer to you laterally, he's like 70
I know.
in the sky.
I'm
So I don't
actually
even-
noticing
I can't
if this spot is bad, I'm going to go down. I'm going to try and hide in these rocks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably going to end up being a better option for you there. I'm just going to keep the stealth roll that you made. And yeah, just in general, stealth. Everyone gets the plus 10s.
Yep. Except for Cleet.
Yeah. And then it says...
But I rolled a natural 24. Well, I rolled a
natural
24 myself.
Yeah, no, I that's fine. So let's see. I'm
That's
gonna have the
X's
people
stealth.
keeping watch. Yeah, that's her stealth. I didn't add the modifier. I just typically don't now. I do that for myself.
Yep.
If I need it to be hidden, I'll GM roll it and tell you what the result is. But anyone who's on watch, roll perception.
Oh, Cayman's on watch because he can see in the dark.
Yes, you can.
Not bad.
Man, of course, when I roll good, I have exhaustion, so it doesn't even matter.
Wait, is everybody on watch? Who's going to sleep? Where's the tower?
The tower takes 10 minutes. Imagine this is over the time until the tower appears.
You all decided to turn and face the foe. No
I
one's
guess
on
so.
watch, or no one's resting. Everyone's
I
on
guess
watch.
so. It's probably better if we're all up to deal with this now.
And
And the
Cayman,
tower will appear after 10
Yeah.
minutes.
Your roll being the best, followed by bronze. You see nor hear nothing but swirling snows and whistling winds.
37, get that tower of yours up.
It takes 10 minutes. It will be up
Get it
soon.
up. Where is it?
Cube is like slowly on the ground, expanding slowly.
Where are you putting it?
I
In the big
have
circle.
a circle. That's where the tower is going to be.
Oh, gotcha. Yep. Somewhere in the circle. Okay. Just gonna...
After 10 minutes of waiting, even, the tower materializes. Just blocks, just appearing, materializing, landing on one another, shifting into place, kind of locking down. And after a moment, there is a tower standing in the snows. Looks cozy.
Okay.
I don't know where the front door is. I'm just gonna make one.
People who are resting tonight, get inside. Rest of us, we'll keep an eye on the door. Joan, get some rest.
Actually, I think everybody can fit in here.
So 37 is just step. That's 3 floors.
I will sleep on top of the tower.
Straight up, everyone can fit inside the tower.
Oh yeah,
because
can
it
definitely
has at least 2 stories, right?
Actually,
Right.
Minimum 2 stories.
Yeah.
It's 3 stories. You'll always do at least 3 stories. That's what I've made for 37.
Okay, fine. Cool.
Story, you watch the study.
So everyone can be in the tower.
Yes. And 37 is
Tower has
standing
windows.
right in front of this door, sleeping, quote unquote. He's just staring out the door.
Yeah.
It's his long room.
Cayman's outside, keeping his eyes out.
Cleek is literally on the roof.
You will also have a
37 is
DAD helping Cayman.
37 is just a fucking giant doorstop.
Exactly.
It's gonna be a real
There's
shame
a-
if I have to run in there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can just open the door outwards, but your perception checks will be made at an advantage from the DAD.
All right. So, who all is sleeping on which floor?
First floor is 37.
Second floor, Leon.
Yeah, I'll take the second floor as well.
I'll go first floor.
Okay.
Leak is on top floor, and I guess
Cleek is on the
sleeping
roof.
outside. Okay. And Kaiman is sleeping outside with the horse.
Cayman doesn't. What? Sleeping? Wow. Never done that before.
Anyways, he's just standing still, facing the door.
Scanning, door. Scanning, door.
Door. Status closed.
We got 1 minute till
So who
end
is
session.
Yeah. So who is on watch then?
Cayman right now.
With the help of DAD.
He
Cayman.
took the first watch.
Roll perception check.
All right, with DAD assisting. 16.
$16.
I don't see anything about that.
I will say, you sense movement. There's someone or something out there, but you can't tell what, and you can't tell where. Cleek, if you're on watch, you can also roll. But if you're not, and you're trying to get some sleep right now,
Cleek will be on third watch.
Oh, thanks. I'm just by myself.
You have DAD.
That doesn't count. I'm by myself, effectively.
Basically, but 37 is not sleep. The door is open. He's just staring straight forward.
There you go.
Ixa kind of steps out from behind the bone that she was posted up behind and gently taps you on the shoulder, Cayman.
Yeah.
And he points off into the distance. She is pointing this way.
Sneak bastards.
And then she points this way.
They're circling
And
around
then she
us.
points this way. And she says, "There may be others."
Yeah, I get the feeling there's more.
And that is where we can end it for tonight.
Okay,
Since
how's it?
Yeah.
folks
That's
needed to get to
in
bed
chat.
now.
Yep.
I gotta be going.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Yep,
thank you,
that's-
everyone.
Oh, jeez.
I know y'all are tired and such, so sleep well. Have a great night, and all
There
the
for-
fun and such around. Yeah, to mark the general directions.
Yep.
Of the foe. Yep.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Talk to you later.
See ya.
Oh, this is
I'm
gonna be
excited for
an
next
interesting
session.
fight next session.
You guys don't even know.
Oh.
I know.
All right.
I think. I have a hint.
It's totally werewolves. Nah.
Oh, fuck that.
We
Oh,
fighting
no.
werewolves.
Someone's gonna get bit. Oh shit!
You guys think
Have
it's
fun
gonna
with
be
that, guys.
werewolves?
They think it's werewolves.
I think
I
it's
don't think
werewolves.
it's. I don't think it's werewolves.
I mean, there's
Hey,
a
guys,
realistically, it's like a 50-50 chance you're psyching us out and making us think it's werewolves.
I
But I'm
think
like,
it's wolves.
Nah,
I think
totally werewolves.
I think
Come
it's
on.
wolves, but I don't think it's the usual kind of wolf.
Come on. You know I
Maybe
got
like a pack
something
of dire
wild.
wolves and a werewolf leader, because I know they can typically fall. I think that you can
Yeah,
fall in with those
direwolves are normally pack leaders, but if there's a big boy wolf in the area,
It's one
well,
of those things like a pack of dire wolves.
yeah, that
I'm
would
pretty
be
sure
a,
the full beast transformation of a werewolf is a dire wolf, and then they
Hey,
can like
Click.
fall in with a dire wolf
it's
pack.
gonna be a fucking problem. Is
I
what
don't
it's
know.
gonna be.
It's gonna
When
be
you're-
interesting.
when you're
Yeah.
mentioning werewolves, or Drone mentioned something because guess who was a distant relative to the village he used to be at?
A
Werewolf
werewolf.
buddies.
Ooh.
No. No. Oddly enough, I happen to notice my